J. Stretford Paddock, even. Got that one right, didn't I? That was a good start. For Paddock, that's not even a word. J. Stretford Paddock, and we are live for the England versus Spain Euros final watch-along. Joining me are two of my regular co-hosts for the Euros. Got Nathan Ellington, former Premier League footballer. How are we doing?
Great.
Yeah.
England are going to win it.
That's the spirit. And also Scotty is with me, my partner in crime. Excited?
I don't like that he gets former Premier League footballer.
Well, I can laugh. I mean, I'm only introducing him as factually what he is. I mean, I know he's a lot of other things other than a former Premier League footballer, but I feel like it's worth mentioning.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, it certainly is.
Yeah.
It's just you could have built up to him and gone me. Anyway, yeah, I'm great.
Between the three of us, we have scored a lot of goals in the Premier League.
There we go. Yeah, it's true. It's a fact.
Are you excited? Have you got the Euros final fever, or are you a bit like...
I've got the Kobbie Mainoo fever and the Luke Shaw fever, innit?
That's a good answer, and that's a great little segue. We'll get into the team news, and the big team news that has just been announced is the fact that Luke Shaw is starting, as Scotty just mentioned there. That was a bit of a debatable one. Was it going to be Kieran Trippier? Was the manager going to stick with him? Was he going to bring in Luke Shaw, who obviously hasn't started any games in this Euros, but was getting minutes in the last couple of games? And the 11 is, I'll go through it, the England 11, and then we'll get to the Spain 11 as well. It's Jordan Pickford, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Mark Gay, Luke Shaw, then you've got Declan Rice, Kobbie Mainoo, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden and Harry Kane. So it looks like it's an identical setup to the one we saw in the game against the Netherlands, but Kieran Trippier being replaced by Luke Shaw. Kieran Trippier, I think, has done a decent job in these Euros. He's played a lot of minutes. He's, 33 or whatever? He looked knackered at the end of the season. When we were just talking about it, when United played Newcastle, you thought Kieran Trippier was done, and he's there's been rumours and reports that he's been suffering a little bit during this competition, but you can't fault him. He's helped to get England to another Euros final. We'll get into the Spanish team. Before I do that, though, make sure you are hitting like, share and subscribe. Give us a like and get involved in the comments as well, and let us know what you think about the fact that Luke Shaw's starting. There was an interesting one earlier. I don't know if you saw it just before I mentioned the Spanish team. Did you see the little sort of montage that the BBC put out of all different celebrities and pundits and actors and comedians and whoever sort of giving well wishes to the team and, you know, come on England and all the rest of it? You see Sir Jim Ratcliffe was on there.
No.
And he did two.
About Shaw?
Yeah.
Oh,
he did a bit about Mainoo, saying, you know, well done, showing you maturity, good luck, whatever. And then there was a bit at the end where he went, Luke Shaw...
don't get injured.
Yeah,
don't injure your hamstring again.
Don't injure your hamstring again.
What?
Now, I saw the screenshot of that this morning. I tweeted this. And I thought it was a Photoshop. I thought someone was just, you know, had a joke. But no, it was real. It was actually on the thing. So he's not pulling any punches there. I think that's a nice little message from the new owner of Manchester United ahead of one of the biggest games of your career. We'll get into the Spanish team. The Spanish team, which is sort of like a 4-2-3-1 setup. You've got Simon in goal, Carvajal, Norman, Laporte, Cucurella as your back four, Rodri, as we call him, Fabian Ruiz, Yamal, Olmo, Williams, Nico Williams, of course, and Alvaro Morata up front. I think Nico Williams has made history today. He's the youngest youngest footballer in a final, breaking Pele's record.
How old is he?
Lamal.
He's 70.
You're talking about
Lamal.
Yamin
Lamal.
Sorry,
I'm confused there. Yamin Lamal, sorry, he's broken the record today. He's the youngest person, not Nico Williams. He's 17 years and 1 day. So I think he's broken Pele's record for the youngest person to start a major final in an international competition. So fair play to him, but I hope it ends in tears. Get involved in the comments and let us know what you think. What do you think about Luke Shaw starting? That's the big one, obviously. We kind of expected everything else. Loads of people in the chat, a few people saying, go on Spain. Sven Ito Del Mundo says Spain will win it, England not good enough. Waste Management Consultant says England are good enough. Ben Parkinson says Kobbie. Mickey Deb says, how could he pick the cart horse Kane? He's not good enough for the championship. Quite harsh, that, isn't it, for a player that scored, 44 goals this season? Is England's top scorer, for Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga, and has still scored in this competition. I know he's not exactly set it alive, but he's got a few goals, hasn't he? So, I don't know, I think it's a bit harsh saying he's a championship player, to be honest with you, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of love for Harry Kane. Tevin says, but I want Kobbie to win it. I think even if you're not a massive England fan, as some people aren't, if you're a United fan, you'd be rooting for Kobbie Mainoo. Would you have done anything differently if you, Gareth Southgate, with that team?
That team? No, not at all. I mean, I'd start Shaw ahead of Trippier if Shaw's fit, and that's all. Yeah. That's been the reason Trippier's kept him out. I do wonder in the back of my mind, does Trippier feel a little hard done to, because he has played every single game to there, but you've got to put your best 11 out because they're going to need everything tonight against the Spanish, because it is a great team and they're the informed team of the tournament. But Shaw just offers a hell of a lot more down that left hand side. I think if Bellingham's out there as well, we're going to be able to play more sort of progressive football. And like I said, Trippier at the end of the season looked tired, and he's looked tired throughout all this. I think it's a positive for England. We probably might see a more attacking game today than we have all tournament with that change.
Yeah, I think you make a good point. Are you worried at all, Nate? Because listen, we've all watched a lot of Luke Shaw, and when he's on it, I genuinely think he's the best left back in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Certainly,
He's had seasons when he's done that.
Yeah, like when his ceiling is very, very high, but he can have them, can't he? He can have games where you're like, come on. And especially when he's come back from injury. Are you worried at all? Do you think that he's been sort of bedded into this team nicely by Gareth Southgate? What are your thoughts?
I do always feel a little bit worried because I know how long he's been out for. And I don't think there's many players that can just come back and just be fully fit up and down and not feel it. So that's something where I go, okay, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Maybe 65 minutes, he might need to come off. But you never know. But I got a feeling if he is like involved a lot in the first half, he will need to come off in the second half because he's definitely going to tire. You can't just, how are you going to get match fit without playing matches?
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
I quite like that idea though, and I've always been a fan of starting your stronger team.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got like players that are like, okay, has he got 90 in him?
Yeah.
I'd rather start strong
and give him the first
and try and start and
win the game.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm never a fan of going, oh, let's start a little bit weaker and then bring on a player when, you know, we might be chasing the game or whatever. Start, for me, I prefer when it's United or England, United I'm talking about, start strong, try and obviously hopefully get a goal up or whatever, and if you need to swap it round, then swap it round rather than bringing on Shaw when you're perhaps chasing the game. And I think, as you said, Scotty, I think Shaw does offer you more going forward. And like you mentioned as well, Nathan, as a few people mentioned in the chat, you know, he's sort of been building up nicely towards this, hasn't it? It's been, you know, a cameo and then a little bit longer. And, you know, even the cameo, I think they ended up paying extra time as well. So it went from 12 minutes to 45 minutes.
That was really important, actually. To get
that little bit extra time. That could make a massive difference for him. And let's not forget, you know, Luke Shaw was, 40 minutes away or whatever it was last time round from immortality. If he'd have got the winner in the Euros final, he would have had a statue by now, probably. He was a bit unlucky. I thought he did very well in the Euros last time round. So we'll wait and see. Loads of people in the chat. There's a few people who like, you know, just want Spain to win, who aren't really bothered about England. I understand that, but it is a Manchester United channel, so I think most people will be getting behind Kobbie Mainoo. Glenn F says exactly, it's effing obvious. A fool named Huggy says, come on England. Chris Levy says, let's go Spain. Hugger Hobo says, up the Spanish. When you look at the Spanish side, Nath, I mean, you've got quality all over. What's your biggest worry, or is it just the whole team? Is there any sort of players in particular you think?
To be fair, I look at them as a team. I don't look at the one player in particular. I know Yamal's doing really, really well, but people they sleep on people like Morata, and you know, they don't realise that. Okay, he misses chances every now and again, but he's always there. He's always on it and always moving. So he's going to be a danger man. We've got to realise, listen, he's also a danger man. And then you've got Nico on the left. Then you've got Rodri pulling the strings. Like it's like everything you need in the team is there. And it's like, you know, the chemistry. You play FIFA. I always talk about this stuff, but you need chemistry in your team, and they have that, and that's what makes them a little bit ahead of us. And when it comes to us, our chemistry seems to be improving game by game. Yeah. Because he's made these little tweaks. This time, like we said, Bellingham's gone out of position, and the other two have actually got in their normal positions, and it's paying dividends. We're playing much better football. Well, slightly better football, I should say. And then, hopefully, we're going to play even better football now. I still believe we have a better way. We could have a better way of picking a side which is more fluid and more cohesive. Yeah. But that would mean dropping other players, and I don't think the manager would ever do that. So yeah, in terms of Spain, I think they're going to be very dangerous, and that's the reason why, because they're more cohesive than we are. Yeah,
you make a good point. Scotty, what do you reckon? Because every time you look at certain Spanish players that I worry about, like Williams or Yamal, and then you think, well, Danny Olmo, I think he's our top scorer.
And I didn't even mention it.
Williams as well. And
like, there's all, like, you think, and then there's Rodri, you think, actually, across that team, there's quality in there.
Yeah, and Nathan said there, like there just seems to be more cohesiveness with them. It's like fluidity from the first whistle of the whole tournament.
Yeah.
They've just started the whole tournament and just been slick throughout. Do you know what I mean? And they beat big teams on the way to the final. So when you look at who you've got, who they've knocked out before, and you see England in front of you, I don't think there's going to be much fear within that Spanish starting 11. One maybe positive for England is that Pedri's not fit. Now he's a creative player, so I think that might hamper them, but they've managed to get through the French and the German team with that as well. So I don't know, it's just, I think Rodri in the middle, I think this game will be decided in midfield really. I think it's a huge game for Declan Rice.
Yeah, Mainoo versus...
Mainoo.
I think that's a good point, because we saw Mainoo in the FA Cup final and he did a very good job against the likes of obviously Rodri, also Kovacic and De Bruyne. That was a strong midfield at City, and he was phenomenal in that game. Got player of the match and deservedly so, and got a goal as well. Declan Rice, I might have me sort of Man United glasses on here, being a bit biased, but I don't think he's been as consistent as Mainoo in this competition. I think he's had some decent moments, but I think if you look at game by game, I think he's had a couple
Your last
of games
game, he wasn't the best, was he?
Great.
He wasn't as good as you normally see him being consistent.
And I think if you're looking at, I know it's not a sort of template, because obviously the Man City midfield in the FA Cup final was different, but it wasn't just Mainoo who had a good game in that game. Amrabat and McTominay turned up. McTominay was marking Rodri in that FA Cup game. People almost forget that. So the whole midfield, like you're saying, Scotty, everyone's got to step up. Mainoo's got to step up. Declan Rice has got to step up. If Foden's getting involved, if he's dropping back, he's got to step up. You can't have anyone, can you, against this side that's sort of faxing it in.
It feels like every single player has got to be on their top of the game. If there's one weak link in that 11, then I just think Spain walks all over the England team. I just can't see it being any other way. But you mentioned the FA Cup final there. Okay, we're Manchester United fans, and we may be a little bit blinkered when we went into that, but really, did anyone expect United to come away winning that FA Cup, everything going around us? So, if Southgate gets his tactics right tonight, and we've been critical of him not doing so, anything's possible, but, it's one game, isn't it?
Do you know one thing that worries me?
You're right.
Apart from everything you two have just mentioned, which is, Spain have got like 11 pretty much 9, at least 8 or 9 world-class players. It's this Spanish juju they've got. It's this like... They've got something in the water in Spain where it's like they don't lose finals. Like the Spanish national team or Spanish clubs in Europe, they've won the last 22 finals. Wow. That's ridiculous. Even when they've not been favourites. Even when we played Villarreal, for example, everyone thought we'd win that game. We didn't. It goes to 21 penalties, and they get over the line. Sevilla kept winning their finals. Remember, they beat Liverpool, which was all cheered in the Europa. But I think they won 4 Europa League finals. Then you've got Real Madrid, always win their finals. Barcelona, as we all know, only too well. So I think it stretches back 22 games, and then obviously the Spanish team have been to 3 finals in the last sort of 15 years and won all 3 of them. That it does worry me a little bit, that, because it's not a coincidence, is it, that you just keep winning games? There's obviously they just have something in him where they just have that confidence, that belief that they can do it, and they do.
Yeah, and I feel, and the thing is, because you've got that experience, the next time it comes around, you're more confident going into that game because you've been there before, and it's a transition between the generations when they've been doing that, especially on the international stage. Thought Spain fell away a little bit during the World Cup. But what do you reckon, Nathan? Do you reckon them sort of stats as a player sort of hang on you? Do you talk about them, or is it just you looking at the task at hand?
No, it does obviously play its part for the people who have that record. If it was their record, like just for them, it's not like, that other Spanish team did well, so we're going to do well. We don't. I don't think they'll look at it like that, but they will go. If you look around and go, how many of them have been far in European competitions? The players themselves individually, you might see reason why. Where when they come to the big stage, they're all like Kobbie Mainoo. Like we all say, Kobbie Mainoo looks like he's just water off the duck's back. He's like any game, it doesn't matter. He's going to play well. And most people don't do that. They have the jitters. They play in a game and they struggle and they can't play to their best. Mainoo plays to his best. And the Spain side, when you see them all, they all play to their normal levels. And that's the difference. What about us? Will we play to our normal levels, all of us? How many of us have been to a final? Not many, in terms of on the international stage. And then can they all go and produce? And that's the difference. Can we get over the line? I think we can. Records are there to be broken anyway.
Yeah.
And we can do it. We've got the quality there, but can we pull it out the bag? Can we pull out a better performance again than what we've been doing? Because we have to be. We have to be better than that. What was it? Whoever we played before that. And then we have to be better than Netherlands game, because that won't be enough. Yeah. Spain ain't the best in the world. They're not like unbelievable where you go, oh my gosh, we won't ever be able to score against them.
Yeah.
We can score against them, just like France did and others. We just have to play at a certain level, and we need to see Ollie come back on again.
How much do you think it plays into it? And we'll get to the subs in Ollie Watkins in a minute. That Euros final last time round, because there's quite a few players that were involved in that. We're just looking at Kyle Walker, Declan Rice, Harry Kane, of course, Foden,
yeah.
Like a lot of players who were there and played and featured. Do you think that could be a help or a hindrance, or do you think it's irrelevant?
I think it'd probably be a help, really, given the manner that they got beat against Italy in the final. If you look at when Saka got his penalty the other weekend, there was like his redemption and stuff, and you can see what it meant to him to score that. So there'll be players out there that think, right, well, we've been here before, not quite got over the line, but you know, they're not. With that experience, you think they go like, well, okay, we're not here luckily, we're here because we deserve to be here, we've done it before, let's push on to the next step. So I think it'll give them sort of, you know, it'll give them more hope than hindrance. Yeah,
I agree. Let's have a look at some of the score predictions. Loads of people, give us your score predictions. Sorry, I've not read them out yet. I'll do it now. Full name Huggy says 2-2 full time, 3-2 England after extra time. Chris Tully says 1 goal and 4 red cards. Crikey. Glenn F says Spain 3-1, 90 minutes unless England can shock him and get 2 goals up. Echosphere says England 1, Spain 0. And some other stuff there we won't repeat. Leanne Hellstrip says 3-2 England. Hugger Hobo says 3-0. I don't know which way that's going. I would say England, but I don't know because a lot of people predicting Spain to win. Aaron Moore says 3-1 Spain. Compost Smurf says hopefully 5-0 Spain.
Wow.
Gubri says 3-0 England. Raf 22 says I'm a Yank but I'm rooting for England. I had fish and chips the other day. Incredible. Listen, I love it. Make sure you are hitting that like button and give us your thoughts, give us your predictions. Make sure as well you are getting involved in the comments. Ragnar says, hey Jay, did you talk about Big Willie to Villarreal yet? No, I haven't. Willie Camboala. I've had a couple of transfer stories since we last spoke. Scotty, I'll start with you. Camboala to Villarreal, I think it's 5.5 million euros initially, can rise to 11 million euros. There is a buyback clause, so we can buy him back. What do you make of that deal? I think he had a year left on his contract as well.
Right, okay.
I've that in it before.
I think for the lad, it's a good move to go abroad. So I wish you'd see more young players go onto the continent and learn the game. And if United have got like a buyback clause, then that's decent. But if you look at where we're making moves in the market, obviously with signed Xerxes, we are looking at established centre backs. So where on the pecking order is that going to be with Camboala? Sorry, I know it's pronounced it correct. Camboala.
Yeah.
Because you look like Lindelof, Maguire that we're still trying to get rid of and stuff, and United are going to have to generate some cash to buy these players in. So it makes sense for me because I don't think he was going to break through to that back four next season. But he had one decent game, I think.
Liverpool.
Yeah, he picked his moment, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then
they had a couple of errors then after that, didn't they?
Bournemouth game.
Slipped. Not right wearing the right footwear.
And I don't think he was helped by, I think it was Delo as well, sold him a bit of a duffer. But yeah, I think with this as well, obviously the fees aren't in sort of modern football terms astronomical, but he's a homegrown player, so I think that helps PSR because it's all profit.
100%.
Which you think that's coming into it, don't you? Especially when he's got a year left and the club's got to get some dough in.
Yeah, 100%. The way things are going, we're going to need to get money from wherever we can. Yeah. And if we look at it, we're going, right, we need to get 2 centre-backs in of a certain level. He's not going to get much game time next season, so let's let him go. Yeah. And then still be able to get him back. Yeah. That's great for him because he's getting... Same thing what happened with Saliba. Arsenal bought him, sent him out, let him play. Right, time to come back. Now you play for us. Getting that much needed experience as that kind of player. I think he could come back and do really well. I think he's got like the ability there. It's just decision making that needs to come, and that comes with playing first team games. So let's let him go on loan, go on sign, or whatever, and have that buyback option. And then we're getting these big boys, and anyway, it'll be all good if that all works out.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird last season. I almost feel like you can't really tell much about him because it was just chaos. Wasn't it last season at United? It was just, he was thrown in a few times. Absolute carnage. Yeah. Did, like you say, quitted himself one game, had a little bit of a bad one the next, but you can't really blame the kid, and it's very difficult to gauge what how good he is and whether he's ready or not. And like you say, go to Villarreal, get some minutes at a decent standard as well. And we wish him well. It was good to see him in the FA Cup final dancing about as well. I love all that. He's obviously gone out. Coming in is Joshua Zirkzee, we've spoken about him before. I know that deal was confirmed today. I think it's around 35 million quid. A player who is not prolific goal scorer, but he scored 11 goals in Serie A last season, so you can't ignore him. what do you make of this signing from Manchester United?
I don't know too much, to be honest, so I can't say a lot. Last time I saw some highlights of this kid that was coming, he ended up being like probably the worst signing we've ever signed. Anthony.
Oh, was it? So, you know what? I got stung. The first YouTube clips I remember watching of a player was Obertan.
Oh my gosh,
I think it was.
So
and I was convinced he was like better than Ronaldo.
He is so rapid, it was ridiculous. And he's offside all day long.
Oh mate, yeah. So yeah, I get your point. He looks good, but you don't know a lot about him. And you just sort of, I don't know, I hate saying it, but maybe you just trust that they know what they're doing.
It feels like they know what they're doing, or if they don't know what they're doing, they've got some sort of plan towards where they want Manchester United, at least squad, to be. For me, it's like it takes the pressure of Højlund next season to have another goal scorer, but also a young lad as well. How old is he? 23.
He can play all along the back, all along the front.
He can play multiple positions, which is handy because we do like to mix it up a little bit, don't we? And like you saying, Højlund. A lot of pressure on Højlund last season, wasn't there? It was a bit ridiculous.
Oh man, he was just thrown in.
I know he's 21 now, but he was 20 when he arrived, thrown in, and I was reading, right, I'm going on a little bit of a tangent, but I've read it before, but I've not read it for years. I mean, your father-in-law got it me again. It was Norman Whiteside's book, and he spoke about when he got broke into the United first team, and he was scoring goals. He scored like 4 goals in his first 5 games, and he said he went 18 games without a goal, and he was saying that like he wouldn't have minded being taken out of the firing line. Retrospect, do you know what I mean? When he looks back, because as a kid you always want to play, and he said he probably could have done with Ron Atkinson going, let's take you out. He said, I think Frank Stapleton was his other striker, and he used to say at Arsenal, he used to take you out if you stop scoring, and work with you and say like, you know what I mean, let's get you. Well, with Højlund, he scored in the Champions League. He didn't score for like
in the league for months,
4 months or something, wasn't it, in the Premier League? And there was a time we probably needed a bit of a breather. And you think, you know, so he's 20 years old, not scoring. We know from Rasmus Højlund he does go on social media. He's acknowledged stuff we've posted about him. Nothing bad, by the way. But he obviously goes on social media. He'll have probably seen a lot of people saying 007 or that nonsense. You know, as it comes up. See, it's not nice if you just come to United, massive price tag. You're 20 years old. You're getting trolled by a lot of rival fans and everything. You're not finding the back of the net, and you just got to play every week basically because there's no other options. And I think he handled himself really well. And to come out of that and finish with 16 goals. Yeah, he's not too shabby.
He's done really well. I do think he's at a certain level. I think he's at a level just underneath like what Lukaku gave us. Right. So, but I think that's still good enough for what we have at the moment. I do think that the team was so badly set up last year through the injuries, through everything, that we didn't have anything going for him. So he'd have to score goals out of nothing, and that's not really his game. He doesn't pick up a ball and then like just drop a shoulder and take someone on. You go, oh my gosh, what's happened here? Goal. Doesn't happen too much. So we just need this season. I think if we do get that midfielder, Mainoo's now established, and we do have our back 4 back, he'll now reap many benefits from that. Especially from last season as well. He's going to be used to everything now, and he's going to realise it can't get any worse than last season.
I think you're right, and it's like you look at his season, and lesser players would have crumbled, even to the point of getting dropped for the FA Cup final. That's got to hurt. Do you know what I mean? It's the biggest game of the season. Manchester City in the FA Cup final. You've led the line the entire season, and then you get told by the manager, well, we're going to actually not play any strikers rather than pick you. Must have been tough, but he obviously played his part, and he seems like a good lad. And hopefully this season, especially with Xerxes, like you said.
That's right, he looks very level-headed, done his Højlund, but Xerxes does like picking up the ball from deep and running with it. So it offers a contrast to what Højlund can do. And you got Marcus Rashford, if he's staying, it can only be better next season, through Marcus Rashford's performances. So you look in there, 3 goal scorers, and they would be wanting last season, weren't they? Because there was a lot of pressure on Højlund. If he wasn't doing it, Marcus was off. So now we can see a lot more outlet for goals.
What do you make of the Jadon Sancho situation, Dave? So talk about this quickly, because there's a time, right? You just said to me 3 years ago, Jadon Sancho won't make the England squad for the Euros 2024. He won't make it at United, and he'll be sort of, flittering in between going back to Dortmund and coming back and almost being unwanted. I'd have told you were crazy, but that's where we're at. I mean, it feels like he's almost come back to United because no one's put a bid in for him that United wanted, because there's all these rumours that maybe he's going to go back to Dortmund, they were going to sign him permanently. They don't tend to pay big money for players. I think 35 million for Ousmane Dembele is their record, and I think we wanted more than that for Jadon Sancho. He did well at Dortmund to a degree. I don't think he was setting the world alight, but he got to a Champions League final. He's come back. Apparently, him and Erik ten Hag have made up in inverted commas. I don't know how friendly they are. I think it might be a bit like...
Finally, they put their toys back in the pram.
A bit of a sort of unsteady truce, shall we say. What do you make of all that? Do you think he has still got a future at United, or is this just a case of him coming back to the squad until they find someone for him? Do you think it can still work after what's happened?
Yeah, I think first of all, the price tag that we bought him for and how much he's on, that's the reason why he can't go anywhere. Not many teams out there going to take a chance and pay that kind of money. That's number one.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to take the hit, which we don't want to do. We know we've got a player with talent there, but again, he's another player that comes into a system that's working. You don't put him in and hope that he makes the system. He's not the primary guy. He's a secondary guy for me. He needs a bopper and mover. Same like when you look at Foden here, the amount of times what we were seeing before was like, he's passed, he's ran, he's not going back.
Yeah.
I saw that in Sancho when he first came. But not only that from Borussia Dortmund players, if you look at our previous Borussia Dortmund players, they all play direct football and they get the ball every time they make a straight run forward. What we do, we make the runs and we don't play it because it's a dangerous ball. It's like we play with like, I don't know where it's a safety pin is in, and we don't like to play that ball unless it's Bruno. He's the only guy.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. When you look at Sancho, you look at Kagawa, you look at Mkhitaryan. Them guys come through and they did the exact same thing that Sancho's doing. He makes the runs, no one finds him. Makes the runs, no one finds him. So then what happens is they're like, he's not the best.
Yeah.
I know he did get a long extended, game time, and he did get the chance to run at people a lot. But is that his game as well? Does he get at you? When you're one-on-one, I think in Germany they jump in a bit too much and they'd put a high line a bit too high.
Yeah.
And when someone comes to jump in, you can just skip it and run on.
Yeah.
And he scored a lot of goals from halfway line. That don't happen in the Prem. So now he has to play tippy-tappy stuff. And you have to have the other players on the pitch that can do that. I think when you've got players like Ahmad on the pitch, he's got that about him. But if you've got to have more players on the pitch that have got that about them for you to see the best of Sancho. So if we don't end up with them kind of players, Sancho might as well go. He'll do amazing in somewhere like a City because that's what they do. They just bop and move and he'll just look amazing. But would City take him? No. So where else is he going to go? Somewhere like an Arsenal maybe? He'd do well. It wouldn't be out of my mind that Arteta would go, I'd take someone like that and put him. I could see him doing well in a team like that because they bop and move. We don't. We're not there yet.
From a fan point of view, Scotty, how do you feel towards Jadon Sancho? Because I've seen I think the majority of people have seen online, I know that's not always a great way of seeing how everyone feels, but it's the only way you can go off at the minute. A lot of people still feeling quite resentful towards him, I feel.
Yeah, and I think it stems from not the social media spat after the Arsenal game. I think it stems from before that when Ten Hag said, right, go away for your mental health or whatever it is. And so the manager sort of give him an olive branch and give him time off. I mean, that was quite unheard of. You don't really hear about that.
I've never heard of it. Obviously got experience
like a mental health break.
If it was that or whatever
it was,
3 months away. It's in
your own pre-season.
And the point when did it, we were actually fighting on 3 fronts for a trophy, when he let him go. So I think because of the response after the Arsenal game, and he'd had that experience from Ten Hag trying to help him out, that's where the sour taste comes in. The way I look at it is just purely on ability. We have Anthony, and I'd rather have Sancho than Anthony, regardless of the personality.
100%.
And do you know what I mean? If you can get a tune out of a Sancho, I'd be happy to get rid of Anthony. I think it's harder to get rid of Sancho, to be honest. Like I said, the wages and the fee that we want.
Do you think his teammates will feel any ill will towards him? Do you think there's other thing they just think that he's far out of the manager? It happens.
Yeah, that happens a lot. To be fair, when players and managers, like, you'd have a player come to you and go, "Listen, you know what the gaffer just said to me. You know he did this. I'm not having none of that." And then I might go, "You know what? You're right. I'll make you right." But it all depends what's been said. We don't know. But I'll make you right. You shouldn't even have to say sorry if he said it like that or whatever. If he said it like that or whatever happened, we don't know. All we know is, I'm not saying sorry. All right, if he doesn't say sorry, he's not training. So then they're both being silly. I've seen it so many times where stupid little things happen and players don't play no more. And they get sent to the kids and you're like, how is he playing with the kids? Like, what's going on with this manager? Like, how is he dealing with players like that? Sometimes the managers feel they have to do them kind of things.
I wonder if Ineos are going to have anything to do with this. You know, when obviously with Ten Hag getting a new contract, and they'll had a conversation upstairs saying you may have to make some sort of I don't know.
Well, from a business point of view, he's an asset to them, Sancho. He's an expensive asset.
Yeah.
They need something out of him, whether that's him getting sold to someone or him going on loan somewhere just to cover his wages. Because at the minute they're paying $350k a week for him not to do anything of note for Manchester United. So they might have said to the manager, "Look, you're going to have to find a way to resolve this because, you know, no one's going to buy him if he's eating his sandwiches with the kids and training on his own." Do you know what I mean? There's got to be a way of getting something out of him. Yeah. I mean, you make a point. They might have said, "I don't know," but they might have said to Ellington, "Now look.
Can you make this work?
Can you make? We get you're the gaffer, and you've got to be a level of respect. Between you. But can you at least get him back into this squad, get him back into training, and find some sort of medium where we can at least loan him again when the season starts? Maybe that'll happen because I think he did enough at Dortmund for clubs to go. Yeah, we'll play there.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of Dortmund. I'm not going to pretend I did, but I watched a little bit, and obviously saw him in the Champions League. That first leg against Paris Saint-Germain, he was phenomenal in that semi-final. But there was a few games, I think, just from what I saw and from what I read of sort of reviews of other ones as well, where he flattered to deceive a little bit. So I don't think it was like the Sancho at Dortmund the first time round was phenomenal. Yeah. 36 goal involvements in 39 games. They're like Lionel Messi numbers.
Ridiculous.
Helps him win a trophy. I think he scored 2 goals in the German Cup final. Helps him get to the top 4. Just absolutely smashed it towards the end of that season. You can see why United wanted him. Never really got going at United. There is a player there, but I just think long term, I think his future lies elswe're other than Manchester United. So. But hopefully we can see something out of him because it is just a bit of a shame, isn't it? Really. We've got 27 minutes till the game starts. Get involved in the chat in the comments. Let us know what you think about this game. Obviously, it's United channel. Chat about Manchester United. Let us know what you think about Joshua Zirkzee, whether you think we were right to let Willy Cambuala go, whether you think we should get Matthijs de Ligt, who looks like he's going to be the next signing. Manuel Ugarte as well is on the radar. There's even, I wanted to ask you both about this, because it's very relevant to England as well. There's reports that United could be in for Ivan Toney, and he could be open to coming to Manchester United, which seems a bit ludicrous to me, because I've said all along that someone like Ivan Toney would be, for me, a marquee type striker signing where he's coming in, first choice, lots of money. I don't see United doing that. But there's been rumblings that maybe other clubs that he thought were going to come in for him aren't. United might have made inquiries where they're going, look, we could be interested, and he might be like, well, if I either stay at Brentford or I go to Manchester United, it's a no-brainer. Start with you. What do you reckon of Ivan Toney? Do you think it could happen, and would you have him?
I think it could happen. I think Arsenal was the one that was getting touted when he came back from his ban, and that seems to have gone quiet, doesn't it?
I think that might be why United are suddenly in the sort of frame, because Arsenal have cooled. From what we gather, I know this can change like that.
I think you say there it's like a marquee signing, he's going to be a striker that needs to start. I think we need that striker. I know we were talking before about Højlund and Zirkzee. They're still not proven. Toney is, and if you've got someone that if we can afford him and it's not going to mess up any of our plans for the rest of the actual squad, I would like to see an established striker up front, at least just for a season, and then it gives Zirkzee and Højlund more time to sort of embed.
Yeah, no, definitely. What do you reckon, Nate? Do you think this could happen, and would you like to see it happen?
To be fair, for me, I don't want to see it happen. I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's what United need.
Okay.
The way we play, we don't make chances for our striker. So whereas he's getting chances with his boy up front now at Brentford, they link up really well. They get balls in the box, and he gets on them. We don't get balls in the box ever, so there'll be no use. It's like bringing Kane to our side. We'd struggle to supply him. Yeah. Like, we need to have players on the wide who can do that. Garnacho's don't really set up players too much, and Rashford definitely don't set up anyone. And then you got Anthony, who doesn't do anything. He's not even a football player at the moment. Hopefully he can show the levels that he used to be when he first came. Even that average season when he first came, I wouldn't mind that today.
Yeah.
But he showed way less than that. He looks like he's not a football player last season. The season before, I thought, okay, he's coming to his own. He's getting a bit better. Right, hopefully he'll kick on next season. And he didn't. But yeah, when it comes to it, you need to have supply to your striker. That's what I was going to ask you. Ivan Toney, what do you think that he would give us? Like, we have to give him something, but what do you think he'd give us? Winning headers, but then
You got to get the balls into the box, haven't you? But the thing is, it's like, do not look at last season as a bit of an outlier. Like, I was very critical of Ten Hag last year for a lot of the sort of performances, and for the club that went. Yeah. So, is it fair to judge last season with our inability to get the balls into the box, or is this Manchester United 2.0 under Ineos moving towards that thing, and that's why you would make Tony would make sense if we're going to be buying players in and around, because we're going to get Martinez back as well, so the ball's coming out of the back's going to be a hell of a lot more. Well. Do you know what I mean? So there's going to be a lot more of that.
The only slight worry for me was with Ivan Toney.
He's older as well.
Yeah, also he fell off last season, didn't he? He didn't score for his last 12 games.
Yeah, that's because he was banned for so long.
Yeah,
came
back, scored in his first few. And then stopped scoring. Now, obviously, we've seen it in the Euros. I know you can't look too much into international football, but you can know he's a good player. I'm not saying that just because he's gone 12 games without a goal means he's rubbish. But I don't know. I don't, like you were saying. I get your point, because Garnacho's slightly better on the right for crossing the ball. He is. I think that helps him because he's sort of forced to cross it. You know what I mean? I think though sometimes he needs that. You saw it. You saw it against Forest, where it was a good example where Turner plays the ball out. Garnacho slides in, gets the ball. He's gone outside. He's on his right foot. He just crosses it to Rashford and finishes and scores. You know full well if that's on his left. Marcus Rashford may as well just walk back to the centre circle. You ain't getting a pass off the kid. And we saw it towards the end of the season. I think it was against Arsenal, where he was on the left again constantly. And I think even like Højlund loses his stuff with him, doesn't it? Højlund goes berserk at Garnacho a lot because he's so frustrated. So I get your point of like, we're not really a crossing team, although you do see a little bit more of that from Garnacho on the right. But the thing with that is, like you saying, Scotty, Marcus on the left, he's got one thing in his mind,
and that he ain't crossing nothing.
To get his shot off. He's not. He gets assists. I think he had 12 assists the season before, but a lot of it is like just little 1-2s or whatever. Or it's not like he's not someone who very often you associate with crossing the ball in, especially when he's on that left.
Would you sell Rashford?
I wouldn't. No.
Would you?
No, I think.
Is it his last chance?
The thing is, if I did get like a 90 million, I would take it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'd keep him in the side because we know what he can do when the team's functioning.
Yeah.
All I want to see him doing is pulling off on the last man's shoulder and asking for the ball in behind. That's all I want to see him do. I don't want him to do anything else. I don't think he excels at anything else as much as that. His pace and his ability to get him beyond is tremendous. And then he has to now work on his first touch to get him away from players, and then just continue finishing how he finishes. That's him. Yeah. And that's when he first come through, he was doing that and he was killing it. And that's when people say he's not a striker. For me, he's a striker. The only thing he can't do is hold the ball up because he doesn't want to get his back into the defender. All he has to do is learn to connect to the defender, and the guy can't come through him. And now he's going to have all of the power. But instead, he's off him 5 yards, and then you feel like the guy's going to come through you. And then you don't jump up, you think he's going to head your head, and then you think he's going to smash you when you get hold of it. That's when you don't control the ball and you don't look like a striker. But that's so easy to teach. I don't know why he's not been taught it. Well,
you're talking there, and we're getting back one of the greatest centre forwards to do that in Van Nistelrooy. So you got to think that the sort of the impact that's going to have on Rashford as well as the other strikers that are coming in.
I get the criticism of Rashford. Some of it crosses the line, but I get it. I'm not blind to it. Like. There's a player there, and I like with Anthony, you can question whether he's good enough. Yeah, he's not, you can say, is he?
His temperament with Rashford.
Rashford, you don't score the goals that he scores against the teams he scores against. If you're not
all the big boys as well.
That goal against City, even the pass against City in the FA Cup final. You know what I mean? He scores. He scores against Arsenal. Last season he scored against Arsenal, I think, Spurs, City, and Liverpool. And throughout his career, his record against the top six is excellent. Yeah. And he's had good seasons where he scored loads of goals. There's something wrong with him now. Like, he doesn't look happy. And, it's obvious. And it's not a coincidence that everyone says the same thing about him, whether you're a Marcus Rashford fan or someone who doesn't think he's good enough. So, I think Rio Ferdinand said something where he was asked him, would you get rid of him? He said,
I'd have a chat with him.
I'd have a chat. If that's me at United, I'd say, what is going on? Are you happy? Do you want to be here? Do you want to stay here and be part of what's going forward? Or would you like a move? And if he wants to stay, you need to see something with him. Because I get your point, Scotty. I said this when Ellington first arrived. Marcus Rashford and Ralph Rangnick, had his worst ever season at United. I think he scored 6 goals in all competitions. It was just shambolic. And I said, I don't even think he's got a full season to prove himself. I don't think he's got to prove himself by Christmas. Yeah. Because Eric Ten Hag's coming in, doesn't owe Marcus Rashford anything. No. And he's like, if you're a new manager, you need someone to step up for you. If he doesn't, then you'll just move him on or you'll drop him, whatever. And it was telling that in that pre-season, we went away. I think it was in Melbourne. one of the Ericsson House first press conferences, the players
He
got
says
with
he
him is
loves Rashford, yeah.
and he says, I love this kid.
Yeah.
He's an example to the academy. Just backed him. He gives him 30 goals a season. Brilliant. Following season, he falls off. Doesn't look happy. So I would have a chat with him. I do want to see him stay, but he's got to step up. I get your point 100%, because I think if by Christmas Marcus Rashford's got 1 goal, you're going to be going.
He's finished.
But he's another one when we're saying before about how we're going to get the best out of Tony. Rashford suffered last season massively because there was no balls coming over the top from the back defence, and Luke Shaw as well down the left had a massive impact on him.
100%.
So I think when Luke Shaw's been fit, you probably have seen. I imagine there's some correlation there between Rashford's better seasons with Luke Shaw.
Have a really good.
They do link up really well.
They link up well. The weight of pass that Rashford gives to Shaw is usually spot on.
They know each other's games. That's like we were talking before about the cohesiveness of the Spanish team. That's like them two together.
Knowing each other, yeah.
And also one thing that has always put me off selling Marcus Rashford, and this is just like over on that right hand side, we've spent 240 mil and we're still struggling. Like, I'm just wary. I know it's Ineos and it's different and all that, but sometimes be careful what you wish for, because you end up selling Marcus and then it's like replacing him on the left hand side with someone who's not good enough or flats to deceive, because we've had Anthony, Sancho, Palestri all been brought in for that right side. Diallo, who I think is decent, but
he's good. I think he'll get his chance to then prove himself.
I'm not throwing him under the bus. Like, I think there's a player there, but we've spent a lot of money on that right hand side, and it's still an issue. I know we lost Mason Greenwood, obviously, but you just got to be mindful that it can be difficult coming to Manchester United and getting those players that can do a job.
I can say, when it comes to Rashi, even the whole team. No Martinez putting them, but you see it straight away in the final. I said I have to look at that starting lineup against City to know whether we even stand a chance or not. When I saw the starting lineup, I said we stand a chance. We have a chance of actually having a clean sheet and maybe nicking some goals here and there. But if he wasn't playing, we never would have won that game.
No.
And it's because he knows the timing and he has the guile to like look like he's going to play it, see the team moving to like block it, and then he'll just play it through the lines. And then you see Bruno with time to look up and look forward. But when he's not playing, we keep the ball, we move it left to right slowly, then we play it to Bruno when the man on his back.
Yeah.
All game, every game. So he can never turn around and look for the likes of Rashford and the likes of these guys quickly to get it. And that's the difference of Man United playing through the thirds, we call it, the defensive third, middle third and forward third. You need that defensive third to move into the second third to then be a team. And I'm just getting really excited because if De Ligt comes, I'm hearing that he's just like Martinez in terms of playing balls through because of the Dutch style. So to have two of them playing it through is going to be ridiculous. And if we just get a one midfielder in there, defensive midfielder who's got legs like Ugarte, I'm seeing that he's got some legs. If we get him in there, then Mainoo and Bruno, telling you, it's going to be another
promising,
story.
Innit?
I'm telling you.
And you're talking there about Martinez, and good luck to him and Garnacho tonight as well, because aren't they in the final of the Copa America?
Copa America, You know, it could be
Colombia, is it? I think.
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's Argentina versus Colombia.
What time is that then?
I think that's 1 o'clock in the morning.
It'll be after penalties.
Don't say that. No.
Oh, can you imagine the penalty
in the final as well? That'll be dangerous. Then
the nerves would come. You're talking before, how would they feel after last time? If this goes to penalties again.
No, that's big.
Just how the reaction was last time round. That will be hanging over some players. And does Ivan Toney still do that thing with the eyes?
Take care of that. Go to Scotty single, please, my brother. I'm just going to nip to Luke because I'm nervous. I'm talking in nerves.
Start talking about penalties, and Jay's lost his bowels. Right, okay. So let's go. Callum, it's coming home. Melissa Berlin, English or Spanish. Both teams are coming home tonight. So what score are you actually going to go for them?
Bloody hell, man. I'm finding it hard to figure out what's going to happen in my mind. I can't see what's going to happen because I feel like England... Okay, let me just have a think about this. I feel like England are going to play slightly better than they did against Netherlands.
Yep.
I think this game's going to be tighter than people think it is. People thinking Spain are far too good. They're not far too good. I think they might have just a bit too much for us, but you never know. It's one game. So any chance of we getting the first goal... I don't see Spain being able to just like get 2 goals easy I think we'll win it if we get the first goal.
You think? Yeah.
If we get the first goal.
What's been interesting about both England and Spain on the journey to the final, both of them have gone 1 down in games and come back. I think England's been 1 down 3 times.
All of them, last minute goal against Bellingham.
Yeah.
And then just the other day,
Netherlands went 1 down.
Yeah.
I think
and
was
Slovenia
as well.
We scored as well. So all of them.
Yeah, and I think the Germany game as well. I think Spain were down. And I think it's Georgia game as well. I think Georgia went 1-0 up in that game.
And then the France game.
So both sides, whoever, if they go 1-0 down, know that they've got it in them to score. Yeah. But I think obviously Spain have more chance of scoring from different parts of the park.
That's the difference. They play football at a good level, regardless of conceding or not. For England, it's like we don't turn up until we've conceded a goal. So do we let a goal in early 1 minute and go, right, now we can play? Yeah. Does Southgate have a chat with them before this game and say, listen guys, let's go for it. It's the final now. This is the one time we got to go for it. Wait until we're 1-0 down. Because we could be 1-0 down after 60, 70 minutes. Then it's too late. You can't get goals back. We need to start from minute 1 and go, right, let's imagine we're 1-0 down. You've heard it before in football, haven't you? When they score a goal, go, 0-0 lads, 0-0. Say 1-0 lads. That's what we need to say to go and get the job done.
Just looking at some of the pre-match show here, very interesting. I don't know who this is. What are the comments saying?
Just everyone saying Spain, 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 and then 1 England forever. I think, it's a big Spain loving.
Hit that like button, please, people. Over 3,000 people watching. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Come on, we can get there. If we hit 1,000 likes, then Kobbie Mainoo will score the winner. That's a fact. Yeah, that is a scientific fact. Nave, have I got your prediction actually?
We just said there. I said if England can get the first goal.
Yeah.
I think if we can get the first goal, we can go on. Yeah. We can hold on to it this time, and we can not just hold on to it. We have to keep going. Yeah. We don't get a 1 goal and try and sit for the game. Remember that's what we did last time.
Yep.
And we lost.
Yep.
We need to learn from that, and that's the difference of experience. We've done it now before the wrong way. Can we learn from that and do it the right way?
Can we do it the right way? That's a good point, that, because listen, there is that experience. Sometimes that's that can be the difference, can't it? You've got there, you've been there. And look, when I look back at Manchester United. And when we won the Champions League in '99, and I think we'd sort of built up to that a little bit. You've been there almost with the Dortmund game in 1997. Got to the semi-final, just couldn't quite get there. And you think that having that experience of getting to the last stages of the Champions League, and then obviously 2 years later going further. You saw it, unfortunately, with Manchester City. They got to a final, they get beat off Chelsea. 2 years later, they win it. Sometimes having that experience, not all the time, but a lot of the time, it can help you, can't it? Liverpool did it. They got to a final, lost to Real Madrid. They get to another final a year later, and 2 years later, I think it was, and they beat Spurs. Admittedly, Spurs didn't really turn up, but sometimes just being in that final, having that experience, players remembering it, it can make a bit of a difference. Chris Staines, welcome to the Academy. Thanks for joining the membership. There's extra content on the membership section. A big thank you to all our members. You've helped support the channel, keep the channel going. We have, basically the channel wouldn't exist without our members. So make sure, if you can, have a look over on the membership section. Also, hit that like button, please, people. Let's get to 1,000 likes. We've got over 4,000 people watching. Let me know your score predictions. A lot of people just saying Spain. I think there's a lot of people predicting Spain are going to win, and I get it. Spain are favourites for a reason. I think that you look at their record, the Spanish team's record in this competition so far, they've just been, like I say, they've turned up in every single game. Look at England, who feel like they've just sort of certainly stumbled towards that semi-final. I think once we got to that semi-final, it was different. That was the first real assured performance we saw, albeit there was a little bit of a wobble early doors when Xavi Simons got his goal, but England by and large put in a very good performance. Listen, let's talk about our favourite topic, Kobbie Mainoo.
What a player.
I mean, I was losing my mind, I'm not going to lie to you, at the beginning of this tournament. Again, when Trent Alexander-Arnold was playing in midfield.
Unbelievable.
I could not believe what I was watching. I could not believe it when, after the Serbia game, people were praising that performance by him, and he stuck with him, Southgate, and I just thought, you absolutely smoking crack if you think that he's better than Kobbie Mainoo in that position. He just ain't. Then I continued to lose my mind, I think, going into the Slovenia game, whatever it was, when it was Conor Gallagher who was giving the nod. Again, I just think, if you think Conor Gallagher's better than Kobbie Mainoo, I've got some magic beans to sell there. Kobbie Mainoo finally gets a proper chance, shows straight away what he's about, has not looked back since, has been a mainstay of the England team, and rightly so, and has been one of the players of the tournament. I mean, I'm running out of nice things to say about him. Scotty, let's put it this way. Are you nervous at all for Kobbie Mainoo in this game? Because despite the fact that he's been mint and he always rises to the occasion, he is still a 19-year-old who made his full Premier League debut in November, and this is one of the biggest games you can have in your career. But we all just forget that because of how good he is. Are you worried at all?
No, not at all. I mean, you've seen players in the past, regardless of their age. I mean, Spain have got one today. If you're good enough, it doesn't. I don't think your age matters, and I don't think, regardless of just his ability on the pitch, but his personality off it as well. The sort of interviews you've seen in press conferences, like I didn't talk like that till I was like 36. do you know what I mean? Still struggle.
I got Stretford Paddock wrong at the beginning of this. WatchAlong said Stretford Paddock. You know what I mean?
So when you look at that, I don't think anything phases him.
No.
And there's no way that the correlation between Kobbie Mainoo coming in and England playing better, it's just there. And he's been England's better player for the best player of the tournament as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm not saying that as a Man United fan. The stats talk for themselves.
He has,
they really, really have. So yeah, it was ludicrous at the beginning of the tournament to even think about not starting him. And I think that Gareth Southgate's had to sort of step back and have a word with himself, and it felt like he was trying to do anything but put Kobbie Mainoo in.
That's about to say in a minute.
I don't know, Nick. What do you feel about the way Southgate's handled Mainoo? Because there's a little part of me that feels okay. You got there in the end,
yeah.
So I can forgive that,
yeah.
Because he didn't look like he was going to take him. You remember it in sort of around February, March. He was like,
it's like if the FA Cup game didn't happen, he wouldn't have taken him, would he?
It was like, no, he's not, he's not ready or whatever. And then there was this massive movement, like say from the Liverpool FA Cup game where you had Ian Wright and everyone saying you cannot ignore this kid.
Yeah.
He's ready for England. And then he got his chance in the Brazil game for that cameo where I think he had 100% pass completion in 15 minutes. I think he had 24 passes compared to Conor Gallagher's 22. He'd been on the pitch for 75 minutes compared to his 25, or 15 or whatever it is. Then he has the Belgian game, player of the match, just phenomenal performance. Then you have the FA Cup final. He kind of forced his way into the squad.
Yeah.
And then he's had to force his way in again. How do you feel with Southgate's handling of him? Do you think he's sort of been forced into this, or do you think you give him credit for sort of getting there?
You know what? You got to give him credit for getting there, but you also got to be a bit frustrated that he had to do so much to get there, even though he already proved that he should have got there. But this is what happens when you're a young player. You sort of have to earn your stripes, even though you look like you're good enough. I think he's had to go, you know what? Right, let's leave him there for a bit. Let's start him and then bring him on. If he does well, no problem. But then no one can say nothing then, is it? Like, no, Conor Gallagher can't say nothing now. He came in, didn't do anything. Like, Mainoo, you're in. Mainoo played well, so then that's it. But then you might have put too much pressure on the young lad, although he's not a pressure guy. But you might have put too much pressure on him, going, right, you're ahead of Trent, you're ahead of Conor Gallagher, you're playing. And imagine how the boys are talking to each other. And this is it's happened to me in my career before, where you start in front of someone, but then there's like all this grumbling from the player who's not playing, who's been there and been there a long time. So you think about it, I'm playing at Liverpool all these years, won the league all these times, I crossed the ball, how many assists have I made? And then you got Gallagher going, I'm playing at Chelsea, I've been that thing, I've earned my stripes. How is it that he's getting in front of me? That's what could happen. And then he could not play a good game if they didn't support him properly. So to do it this way round, I think is a lot, even though I would have rather seen him go straight in, sometimes when you look at it from the inside, I think he's done a good job to actually give them their little one game where it didn't really matter and then they didn't do well anyway. Give Gallagher his one game, right, get out, Mainoo, jump in. Oh my gosh, can't drop him. Now they can't say a damn thing. No one can say anything.
Keeps the camp happy, doesn't it?
No one can say anything.
Leo Howell, guys, can you wish me a happy birthday? It's today, please. I'm not lying, I believe you. Happy birthday, Leo. I'm not lying. We spoke to Henry Winter on the channel last week, and he's over there in Germany. He's been covering the England camp. He gets on quite well with the players. He chats to the players quite a lot, and he obviously chats to Gareth Southgate. And he was saying the England players are like amazed at how good Kobbie Mainoo is. They're like, because they haven't seen him up close and personal a lot until this tournament. And they're like, he said, when you sat to them, you can see there's a a little bit of, they're in, yeah. He said they're like, this kid is a bit unreal. Like, they're loving the fact that he's there, he's impressing in training, he's impressing in the games, and his teammates are enjoying sort of playing alongside him. You can tell that, can't you? Because I know players are always going to, in an international competition or anywhere, they're going to praise the teammates. But it seems they all do praise him quite a lot, and they seem to, their eyes light up, and I know that sounds quite romantic, but you've seen it. You've seen Declan Rice, you've seen Phil Foden, you've seen Jude Bellingham. They've all waxed lyrical about Kobbie Mainoo.
Yeah, and it's nothing less than he deserves, really, with the ability and the performances he's put out. But I do wonder with the Southgate decision, Ten Hag, it's an easier move for him to start Kobbie Mainoo because he sees him week in, week, day in, day out, doesn't he? Or Carrington, so he knows what he's working with. So maybe Southgate himself was even surprised and didn't know until that time. But yeah, it's great, and I imagine having a Bellingham and Foden and all that, speaking so highly about Mainoo, that's only going to lift him up as well. Do you know what I mean? So it does seem like it's going to make a happy balance in the centre of park.
It was kind of crazy when Gareth Southgate said, and I always have to sort of remember sometimes in an interview and things, you got to give a manager or a player a little bit of like leeway, because sometimes they just say something and they can't go back on what they've said and it sounds ridiculous. But that was one of the most stupid things I've ever heard.
What did he say?
When he said, we've still not replaced Calvin Phillips.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, bro.
Yeah. He didn't realise what he said. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait.
Like,
I didn't. No.
Yeah, it was one of them where if we weren't live, you'd say, can we just edit that bit out? Because Calvin Phillips, I don't think even played in Qatar when he took him, didn't he, if memory serves. He's had an absolute shocker since he left. Well, he's a bit of a stinker at City. He's probably the only player that Pep signed that hadn't do anything for him. Terrible at West Ham. You look at Kobbie Mainoo, just far better.
Yeah.
And to come out with something like that was just, I think that's when a lot of people fully turn on Southgate during the tournament and were like, this guy is like, there was people saying sack him mid-tournament and bring someone else in. But yeah, he's got there in the end, and long may it continue, because I think Kobbie Mainoo is one of those players where we've been here before with United, with players who've burst onto the scene. Like Kiko Makeda burst onto the scene, but it didn't last that long, and you could sell. Januzaj burst onto the scene again. Rashford, don't forget, was it 7 goals in his first 10 games, or 15 games, sorry, including the winning of the derby and on his debut and all the rest of it. But with Mainoo, it's been consistently in a position that you don't usually see it in centre midfield.
Well, that's what I was
for an
going to say.
18-year-old. Nicky Butt, Scholes and all them lot didn't play for United first team when they were 18.
No,
they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, this kid is coming. I know obviously the levels there are a lot higher than they are now, but he's come in. He's made himself a regular for United and England, and you said it, and I think you keep in up with the maturity's there.
Yeah.
He doesn't look phased. And it's just, it's great to see. We're almost ready for kick-off now. England lined up in a 3-4-2-1 formation. We're just looking at there. You see it, I presume you're watching along with us. So you got Pickford, Gay, Stones, Walker, Shaw, Rice, Mainoo, Saka, Bellingham and Foden. Harry Kane leading the line. It looks like it's going to be Foden sort of central. Bellingham on the left, which did work well last time round, because Bellingham was... he sort of stayed more on the left, didn't he? Yeah, Foden drifts in a lot more.
It was disciplined, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought Bellingham did a bit of an underrated performance against Netherlands, because Foden was getting all the credit because he had the game where he was hitting the bar, he hit the post. He had that one where he's clean off the line, links up extremely well with Kobbie Mainoo. But I think if you look at what Jude Bellingham was doing, he actually did what he needed to do. Yeah. Stayed over on that left hand side when obviously his instincts is cut inside. Played a good game himself, and it was a disciplined performance. So. Hopefully it can continue.
I don't feel like they're playing that formation though. I look at that formation, I just think that's just 4 at the back, and that's 2 in the middle, and then Bellingham on the left really, and Foden in the hole,
to see
and Saka on the right.
Because Saka was as an attacker.
Yeah,
he wasn't a wing back, was he, last time?
No, that's what I'm saying. Look at it, and all it looks like it's just like a lopsided left side back 4. You just bring it round, and it's just a back 4.
Yeah.
Let's see anyway, because let's see what happens when they actually play. I don't think I'll see 3 at the back, and then Shaw being a wing back, and Saka being a wing back. But let's see anyway, because they're playing 4-2-3-1, whatever it is. So are we not going to match them? Yeah. I don't know.
We'll have to see. This is it.
What score are you going for then, Jay?
I'll go England 2-1.
That's more that's the thing that I was thinking, actually, in my head. The score is going to be 2-1. I don't know who it's going to be to. I hope it's England.
Difficult. Though. England have just kicked off now. Pickford with a ball. A big kick up front. And it's not gone out for a... It's gone out for a goal kick. That's a waste. Make sure you're hitting that like button, please, people. Get involved in the chat and the comments. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, I think Mainoo's been probably won over. He's won over all his teammates. I got a feeling.
Yeah.
Like in training, they'll be like, like them games when he didn't play.
Yeah.
Even that might have been the case where they gone, listen, why is Manager not playing
Yeah.
you, man? You're on fire. Like, you're crazy. We need you in the middle to like run it.
And the good thing for Mainoo as well, there was no. Just watching it, Spain almost broke there. There was no obvious partner for Declan Rice.
Yeah.
There isn't one where Trent Alexander-Arnold is not a central midfielder. I don't care what anyone says. His best attribute is crossing, and that sort of almost negates that.
Yeah.
Conor Gallagher is full of beans, energetic. He's decent. I don't think he's world class, or he's one where you go, he has to start.
No.
So it was a little bit frustrating, but we got there in the end. And now we're in the Euros final. Jed's Dead Baby, who's been a member of the Academy for 9 months, says, apologies in advance for the chat spoilers, Jay. I do try and not have the chat completely up to date because usually people in the chat are like 30 seconds, yeah. Or you've got Nathan Ellington next to you. He'll go like that, he'll go,
Let me turn it over.
but the thing that he did was that as well. I didn't even know who he meant. That was the thing. Because he just went, what? And because he was quite emotionless, it wasn't like you going, So I was like, and then obviously I saw Sammy Simon score for the Netherlands. So yeah, it was okay. It didn't matter. And usually as well, there'll be people in the chat who just lie, just pretend. Bellingham here just tackling Carvajal. I think that's a Spain throw-in. Danny Carvajal.
He's been around forever,
his
no?
trophy cabinet.
Yeah.
Is he overtaken Danny Alves now for the most trophies anyone's ever won? Because he's won, is it 6 Champions Leagues?
It's ridiculous.
And 4 or 5 La Ligas and, whatever else he's won. It's just...
ridiculous.
Yeah, he's just... He almost goes under the radar sometimes, how many trophies he's won.
Yep.
It's just
Position
unbelievable.
he plays, isn't it?
Yeah. It really is. It's ludicrous.
For year after year now, right back.
It must be like... There's talk of United going in for Lenny Yoro, right? And he's got a decision to make because apparently Real Madrid want him. It must be so difficult if you're trying to convince Lenny Yoro to come to United over Real, because he knows, right? Real Madrid have won 4 Champions League out of the last 7 or whatever it is.
And look who's gone there.
And they got Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Bellingham. They've got a young team there still. That is I know some of the players like Modric and whatever are getting on, but they've got a young team where you can go. You can see Real Madrid. It's almost like a guarantee in it. You go to Madrid, you win a Champions League.
Yeah.
We're not even in the Champions League. That's a good
Same with
question.
us though. He might not play start with us all the time.
And I think
He's more chance playing with us than he has with them.
That might be the...
But if we get Delit and Martinez, is it more chance playing with us? That's the question. And then he'll be like, wait a minute, what am I doing?
The thing is, his club want to sell him, don't they, to United? Because if
they'll get more money.
Well, they'll get some money, won't get anything.
There's a chance that he could. It's risky though for him to say, I'm going to see out my contract. But he could do that. I mean, there's nothing to stop him.
So
he don't have to.
What country is he from, please?
Euro. I know obviously he's playing at Lille. Let's have a look.
Is he French?
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Right, so he'll be behind quite a few players there then, won't he? I'd expect him to get ahead of people like Upamecano at some point.
Yeah. It was weird though, because when even Saliba wasn't getting into the French team.
No. But that was till Varane's now finally left the spot for him.
But I think there was still a little bit like...
He's after Como in there. Is it Fabregas?
Yeah.
And Martial's talk of him going as well.
Where?
Como.
Where's that?
Italy.
Okay.
Right, where the famous lake is.
Fabregas is
Spain
management.
Is it?
Okay. Martial's gone there.
Ball into the box.
Yeah.
John Stones just about does enough. Now you've got Nico Williams here on the right hand side.
Oof.
Oh, it's a corner. Stones did enough.
Right, first bit of pressure. Ball in, 2 balls in.
Is there any volley?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, need a little bit in it, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Look who they got.
Laporte there. He's another one like this chump just didn't want him, did he?
Crazy,
he was
innit?
like playing, I think, up into under 21s, got in the squad, didn't get a sniff, and then Spain went, well, we'll have you. And he's like, right, sound. And now he's in the Euros final.
Ridiculous.
Danger's still not quite cleared. I think Saka now.
Nice.
Now
Spain have got all the control at the moment.
Spain have had most of the ball there. England on the back foot pretty much since.
What's Yamal doing on the? Is he on the left now at the moment? He looks a little switch. He doesn't want to.
It's the pace that they pass at. It's the pace that they pass at, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
They move it quick, and that's what we need to do. If we just took a leaf out of their book, moving it quick, we'd be a lot better. Because then people have got no time to get into the spaces.
Cucurella here on the left-hand side.
Even he looks quite good when he's in
does.
the system,
Was it
doesn't
Gary
he?
Neville as well? Who was like, they're not going to win anything with him in the team.
Yeah.
It's like, why say things like that?
I know.
Obviously this was well before the final, or whatever, but
It's just because he's in a nice system that does the
Yeah.
job. All he has to do is standard, get hold of it, pop it back to someone, make an overlap, give me the ball. Oh, it's right on my feet. I'll cross it in, no problem.
yeah.
It's easy. Football is easy when you're in a system.
There's always players as well at international level you think that like they don't look like they set the world alight for the club. Some of them you can be quite dismissive, but they do that job for the national team. Do you know what I mean? Where he's like, hang on a minute, like you say, he works in that system and he plays well whenever he plays for his country.
Let's just keep Ball City. I'm telling you.
Oh, Jesus.
That's why you don't want to concede a goal to
Because you
these
ain't getting the
boys.
balls back. Yeah.
That's it. You may as well
It's like
pack up
you're
and go
like
home.
playing City. Yeah,
Yeah. Williams here on the left.
get your wingers.
He's trying to turn.
No, you don't need to try and
Walker.
take him on, as he will drain your energy. You're trying to take him on. Come on, Walker's the one guy that you go, okay, I'm not sure I want to try and take him on, especially if there's loads of running to do afterwards. He'll come and catch you. Yeah, make England work left to right. I think they're going to be doing quite a lot of it, and then someone's going to get tired and not trace, and then all of a sudden there's going to be an opening. But can we counter attack?
Williams here on the left.
Look at that one too.
Oh. He's still
See,
got
look
it.
at the quick one.
Every second, but look.
We've got to keep the ball and start playing now,
Declan
boys.
Rice did well, to be fair, to get it out, but it's
You know,
a throw-in.
what's
Throw-in to
weird?
England deep in, almost at the corner flag.
How many good players we have? Let's see if we can actually get on it and do what they've just done for the first 5 minutes.
So
First 7
far,
minutes,
it's been all Spain, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. They've had all the possession.
Can we get on it and keep it?
And they've had a corner.
Because that will be a milestone. If we're able to actually do what they've just done for 7 minutes, we can do the same, can we?
Yeah.
Under pressure, keep it, move it around. Do not give it back to them.
Yeah.
11 passes
To
compared
72.
to 72.
I wouldn't mind we took kick off as well. That was.
Look at these runs.
Oh, he fell over there at the right time for us. Oh, Mainoo there. It's just a little bit too much on it for Saka.
Bit tough. So good. What? Threw it right between them all. Yeah, they know what they're doing, don't they? They're well drilled.
Yeah.
Techers at a high level. At least it's going to be enjoyable to watch, like as a football spectacle. That is.
There we go. They've given it
Come
away
on.
here, Spain.
Can we do
Keep hold of the
something?
ball now.
Oh, there's a bad pass selection there. Is that
Straight
Declan
to
Rice?
them.
Didn't need to do
He didn't.
that.
He had
Straight
so many
to-
options.
Keep hold of the ball.
Yeah.
You know. That's where nerves come in, though, isn't it? You know.
Because he's known to be a player who can work under pressure.
Supposed to
How
be.
comes we're giving the ball away? Come on. Don't go back. Just forward. Go back there. Come on. Someone drop and get it. And let's keep it now. You see the difference of where we are? We're so wide. There's no one to play to. Let's see the difference between when they get it at the back.
It's the ball, actually. It's a Saka. Right,
That's
Kyle
it. We should have some
Walker.
space now.
Just keep hold of the ball for a
Don't
bit.
keep
Let's
going
have
to
some
keeper.
touches.
Not just to the keeper. And he wants to boot it then. There's no point. We need
Saka.
to move it. What are you doing?
That's
Straight to them. Unless we're going to win the second balls like that.
Yeah, it's been all Spain so far. Rodri there with a foul on Bellingham.
I don't know what it is with these cutting of the socks, man.
Yeah,
All the holes
it's
in
all
there.
new, innit? Like,
So weird, man. When
Yeah.
you see loads of people, one person do it, and everyone starts doing it.
he
It's
got
funny.
missed out on that.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. They cut the sock off, and I'm
Yeah.
like, why are you cutting the socks off? I love the sock, the whole one sock. I just want one whole sock. Don't touch my socks.
Luke Shaw, I think, is going to take this. It's about 50 yards out. I think he's going to try and cross it.
Yeah, and this is the problem with starting.
It's a deep ball there. Can Stones get on there? I think it's a free kick there, is it?
Sure might have a lot of work
Matt Gay is alleged to have pushed over Laporte. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't really look...
Nah.
Slight.
I don't think there's much in that.
I think he went down easily.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
After a slight push. Right, they're in their angles. Let's see.
Hit the like button, please, people. Get involved in the chat. Fajar says it's coming home. Jed's Dead Baby says sure looks stoned, lol.
Nah, he's just tired. He's breathing right now.
Yeah.
Because he ain't played in a while.
I know, this is a game to start as well, isn't it? Against Spain.
Off the ball, you know.
You got to keep your concentration on this one, kid.
Right, this is where you go, no... Oh, okay.
Oh, he's not going to get there. Kyle Walker trying to play it to Mainoo, but he's gone to
Look,
Cucurella.
he knew where the run...
Down the back post, he's in. What's he going to do?
He's one-on-one here with Stones, and he's in.
Oh,
good tackle there, John Stones.
But that's the difference there. See the ball to Williams. I'm not too sure. Like he didn't even look up.
He slid it down the side and slid that down the side.
Didn't even look up where he was. He knew he was there.
He had to get that right, John Stones, and he got it spot on.
Great tackle.
Really well done.
He's had a good tournament, to be fair to John Stones.
He's gone on the radar, hasn't he, John Stones? I don't think he's done anything wrong.
What's happened here?
Who's this? Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker with cramp.
Has he pulled or something? He's got to go. Trent.
Yeah.
Trent. Has he pulled his calf? Ah, that's
Kyle Walker, what's this, 11 minutes in? He's...
Huh? Oh, he's fallen into someone. No, he's actually kicked him.
He's planted his foot planted as he was sliding.
What did he do? His knee on him?
I'm not sure what's gone on there.
He's tackled him.
He's hobbling a little bit there. I think it's one to watch there. He might. I don't know if he's going to be able to run that off.
He tackled the manager.
Yeah, it was a
He stunned. He should be getting a red card for that. He stunned him.
Spain with a corner here. Williams to take it. It's a deep one. Rodri.
Oh my days.
Oh.
It's mad that them two, like Yamal and Williams there at the corner flag combined, are still younger than us.
I know. Hey,
what? Wait a minute. How old is Nico?
Nico, is he 21 or something like that?
Oh
is he?
my
I'm not
days.
sure. How old is Nico Williams? Actually, that's a good question.
They are.
I mean, he's definitely between the two of them. They're definitely younger than me. You lads might get away with it. He's 22.
22. So yeah,
yeah.
Had 16 or whatever.
17 now. So he's 39. Yeah, there's no. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm older than both. Yeah, me too. How old are you?
I'm 44.
It depends what day of the week it is.
Yeah, depends who's asking.
You younger than?
I'm younger than him. Yeah.
Are you younger than me?
I'm younger than him.
Yeah, 43.
I am as well.
When were you?
I'm the older.
Just gone. July.
Or March.
July 2nd. So you're older than me.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest here.
Yeah, you two youngsters.
Yes.
Hey? You two children.
You're 44.
44. Yeah.
Oh,
You're 45 in Jan.
Yes.
Shitting hell, man.
Next year.
Next top 50, innit, eh? Big 5-0.
80 then, yeah?
You've been optimistic, aren't you?
Tell you what, 80. Tell you what, Nave. The life I've led, I don't know about that. Not looked after myself like you have. I wasn't an athlete for many years. Spain at the back here now. Laporte on the ball. Trying to pass it forward again. Nico Williams there. He's on his own.
Left-hand side every time.
Bloody hell.
Oh my days. What? You outside
Mainoo with a header there to Foden. Right.
No, we got too many men defending.
Bellingham's running with the ball just inside his own half.
Too many men defending.
He's won a throw-in.
This is what's going to happen when we win it. We'll have no outlet because obviously we know Kane doesn't go out.
Yeah.
Secondly, no one's up there, so you can't play it up. You got to play it back, and then we're going to lose it. So
I know it's only early doors.
Got to be strong.
But I'm beginning to think it might have been a mistake starting Harry Kane.
I don't think that he should have, but he's going to have to.
I know it's very
just
early.
Because it's Harry.
Yeah.
I would take him off after 55 minutes. Maybe even 50.
Oh, way up. Bellingham there. Good ball out there to Saka.
Mainoo running in.
Right.
Overlap.
Overlap. Kyle Walker. Oh, it's cut out there. I think was it. I didn't see who cut out. Spanish defender cut it out there. Good move that from England.
Yeah.
Good ball by Bellingham to Saka. Kyle Walker.
He's back.
Absolutely sprinting down that right hand side. Oh, Mainoo was there as well.
If he could maybe just dink that, because everyone was already in there.
Laporte cut it out.
Yeah, you could have.
It's been everywhere, hasn't he, Laporte, so far? Bloody hell.
You'd have to dink that back post, you know.
It's been a good first 15 minutes.
It has. It's been exciting.
At least we've got something about us. We know we can get a goal.
Don't give away a free kick. No.
Get off his arms. Come on.
Foden with a cross. That's a bit low, that. I don't know. It's a difficult one for anyone to do anything with, but England have kept possession.
Take time.
Declan Rice here now.
Guys, get on side. Like, what if we put the ball back in? That's a bit in the air, innit?
I know, it's not the ball you want, is it?
Let's make him bring it down and...
Right.
Let's see the boys move now.
I think Mainoo's just saying, calm down, everyone. Just chill. Good ball by Stones.
Bad first touch.
Come on. Let's just get the ball moving quickly. What?
John Stones there with a sort of hoof towards Jordan Pickford.
Yeah, Jordan can
looks like a little bit of nerves showing from the England side.
He can deal with it.
But it's okay. Still got the ball. Luke Shaw. That's a good ball out to Bukayo Saka.
Come on, take him.
Bukayo Saka on the right hand side. He's got it all to do against Cucurella. He's got about 3 players in front of him.
He can do him.
Going on the outside.
Is there anyone
cutting back in?
Play it.
No. Rice, but Rodri was there. Bellingham's kept it. Luke Shaw.
Yes, now you can put it in back
post. Get it in, Luke.
Foden tried to do a little scorpion thing, but it wasn't happening.
England can do it, man. England can do it.
Yeah, it's decent.
This is better this from England.
England.
It's like a boxing match a bit.
Isn't it? It really is.
A few punches here, a few punches there. Let's go. Saka, take him. Same like Nico Williams. Saka versus Nico.
Yeah. Saka on Cucurella here.
Look at that overlap. Put him in. One more.
Foden. Oh, it was a bit of an overhit pass there. He had to stretch, and now Spain can counter.
They're going to relax on it.
Yeah, I think well cut out there by Luke Shaw.
Well done, boys.
It has been a bit end to end. Just a little bit out of his reach.
A little bit more, and Foden does something special there.
Keep going, Mainoo.
We got something about us. Come on.
Better from England these last 10 minutes, or last 5 minutes, I should say, after a big start by the Spanish. I was fearing the worst after those first 10 minutes, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this could be a long day at the office, but England come back into it. Bellingham's looked up for it as well. There's a couple of good passes.
Everyone's on it.
Yeah. Simon playing it out from the back here.
It's really good, boys. Really good. We're giving them a run for their money so far. So
Spain here now.
How are they finding people through the lines?
Luke Shaw had to get there first, and he did. Well done, Luke Shaw.
Offside?
On the edge of the box. Was it offside?
No, it's a foul. Well done. Not the best of passes anyway into them, but showed a bit of guile about them. These guys.
Get involved in the chat in the comments. Hit that like button as well. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Just people just saying all sorts, really. All sorts of everything. Yes, Spain, I love you, says someone. Someone else says, Gemma says England. Where is the match, says Ibrahim. It's in Berlin.
What stadium is it?
It's a cross, but it's overhit by Spain. I can't remember.
Hertha Berlin Stadium.
I'm not sure.
I don't think it's. Is it Hertha? I've been to that one.
Have you?
I don't think it was Hertha or so.
That's not telling me anything. That's the Jesus Christ. I just had it then. I've just lost it. Sorry. The Olympia Stadion.
Yeah,
Berlin.
the Olympic Stadium.
Yeah.
So is it Hertha? I don't know. It's just a stadium that sits there.
Yeah, Hertha Berlin played.
Is it Hertha Berlin? Yeah.
I think so.
These guys.
Tenants, Hertha Berlin, yeah.
The difference.
Sorry, I went all around the houses trying to find that out.
The difference.
Made it more difficult if I tried.
Great city, Berlin.
The difference between these two teams right now, I can see, is they're moving the ball quicker, but then they're finding the players through the lines in the holes, and they're running with it once they've got the ball through the holes. And it's just much more slick. You know, the passing, the 1-2s, trying to do something to like be, what's the word? Unpredictable.
Yeah.
That's the difference. We're quite predictable, even though we're doing well, but they're like, I'm trying to be unpredictable.
Cucurella's gone down there, and the referee's having none of it. 20 minutes in, it feels like it's been a lot longer. Still 0-0. Bit back and forth. Spain are getting on the ball a lot more in the last couple of minutes.
Still a good game.
Yeah.
Most enjoyable so far, I would say, to watch.
England just need to bide the time, don't they? Because they're going to get them little flashes of opportunities, but they're going to need to take them more sooner or later.
Yeah.
But you expect this Spain team to have the majority of possession.
Yeah.
You don't want this guy continually running at you.
It all seems to be coming down
has
this
been on
side.
the ball a lot, and he's on it again. He plays it into Danny Olmo, I think, is that?
These guys are ridiculous.
How? Oh, God.
Kobbie Mainoo dealt with that well. Well done, Kobbie.
Now we got to come out of trouble and get it back. Turn out. Someone drop. Inside, one more.
He's done well there, Foden, to buy that foul.
They are putting pressure on us
here now because
soon as
Spain were getting a lot of the ball. Nico Williams has had a lot of it, hasn't he? And he looks dangerous every time.
Which is surprising, though, because you'd think if you were a Spanish team, you'd maybe concentrate on Luke Shaw to go down that flank.
Kyle Walker, I know he's not been quite as good this season and this tournament as he has been in the past, but he is.
But has he been marking
very
him?
Good defender, mind you.
I've not seen him marking him like too much.
Mind you, Stones has been going over there a lot.
Yeah, I think he's been up maybe a bit further forward, and he's been caught napping. Or actually been told to be there. I don't know.
It's a free kick to England in line with the 18-yard box. Jordan Pickford's going to take it. Big punt up.
Can Harry Kane win it?
No.
Nope.
Can Declan Rice win the second ball? Yes. No.
Get back up front, Kane.
Stones
why are you standing? Why have you dropped all the way down there? Just get back up front, Kane. Like, why does he go there? Like, why is he in central midfield? Or is he swapped with Foden or something?
Uses that.
That might be what he's done.
Stones is, I think, is it a throw into England or is it to Spain?
I think he swapped with Foden, you know. I think he sent Foden up front.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Foden's the last man now. Kane was up in the hole. Or he swapped back? That might be the little instruction there.
Williams again. Nico Williams on the ball.
Any chance of... We've not seen him out yet, have we? Not really.
No, not really. Talking of which, he's on the ball now. It's a ball, deep ball. Jordan Pickford's going to have that.
Not the best of balls.
No. Phil Foden now. That's a poor ball by Phil Foden. Pass. Spain. Yamal. I think Mark Gee does enough to stop him.
Bad pass by Foden.
Yeah, Foden there was a little bit sloppy.
Trying to poke it back.
Yeah, and he just sort of played in Danny Olmo. This is what I mean. That's someone, with all the experience of Phil Foden.
Oh.
Right. Get your head up.
Man on.
Get your head up.
Man on. It's not a yellow card, though, is it? But it's still a foul.
I think Harry Kane's asking for a yellow card. Dan Carvajal saying, crying.
It's not that bad, is it?
What's he done there?
He's
nothing.
Not really done anything, has he? I think Saka's felt a little knock on his thigh, gone down, got a free kick. To be fair, there wasn't a lot on for him, so he's probably done the right thing, to be honest with you, because I don't think there was that many players in front of him. Not English players, anyway.
Is that what he needed to do?
Yeah. Hit that like button, people. We're almost at 1,000 likes. Ball out here to Bukayo Saka. No. Cucurella gets there. Kobbie Mainoo.
Go on, Kobbie.
Oh,
well done, Kobbie.
How's your feet, lad? Now get in the box.
Oh, go on, Luke.
One more.
Mainoo went under his foot.
We need it to just somehow get there.
Right, come on
now.
Saka, get your head up. Running into trouble, man.
Kane's not doing anything there, mate.
He's not.
Or is he getting a yellow?
It's a waste of a body, Harry Kane.
I think he is.
He has been for a while now.
I think he looks just like he's not really part of it. And I think you'd be better served getting someone else in there. And now he's on a yellow.
He can't
50 minutes.
He can't last
50
the whole
minutes.
Game.
Take him off. maximum 60 minutes, take him off. Someone's got to get 30 minutes today.
You need everybody on that pitch to be chasing the ball down, and Kane
You know, like,
isn't
look
doing
at
it.
United in the FA Cup final as an example, that sort of thing. Where you had that extra midfielder, you had that extra body in there, sacrificed Rasmus Højlund because you needed like McTominay and Amrabat in there with Mainoo. Yeah. Something like that, let alone an Ollie Watkins or whoever getting behind, just someone actually in midfield who can help out, because at the minute, you just said there, Phil Foden's the furthest forward. Why?
He's still hanging outside the box there.
Oh,
he's not even in the box. He's hanging outside the box when everyone's going in the box.
When he's dropping you, like, he's not offering you enough to.
No,
it doesn't warrant the place, does it?
I wonder with Harry Kane as well. I'm not trying to make this all hating on Harry Kane, because I know he's an easy target, especially on the United channel, but never won a trophy. Like, does that?
You've seen it on Insta.
Well, if you were talking about the juju of the Spanish, you've got the taboo of the English.
That can affect you. Do you know what I mean? Like, like when you see some like strikers who've not scored for ages snatching at things or whatever.
So what you're saying is, when he goes off, all the rest of the players.
No, I don't mean juju. I was like, thank God, we're going to have a chance now. I just mean for him, you're in a big final. You lost, 4 finals, I think, is it, or 3 finals? Sorry, like another big chance. Is it going to affect the way you play?
Nah, I just think he's just been playing like this. He's out of form, and we shouldn't be playing someone who's out of form for so many games. Like, you got to play yourself back in. You got to come out and come off the bench and play yourself back into the side. Don't care how established you are, you can't be playing all the games.
Has he only scored one from open play? Am I right in saying that was only?
He scored. He scored the one at extra time.
The Tony one.
No, he scored against Denmark as well from open play.
Oh yeah, side foot, left foot. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got goals, but it's
he could even end up top scoring the whole thing if he scores again.
Yeah, it's for this game right now. What I'm watching, he looks like a bit of a passenger.
Yeah, and that's why 60 minutes.
Cucurella here, Nico Williams again.
So quick.
The speed is terrifying.
Jesus Christ.
Don't let him get on that left. Oh,
I was going out wide, that wasn't it?
Yeah, he's tried.
He did the right thing there, Matt Gay, because I don't think Pickford was going to get there quickly enough.
So,
Danny Carvajal here, Spain working an opening. Oh, he's going to go through here, the kid. It's all right. It's took a deflection. Bless you. Fabian Ruiz there. I think he's Matt Gay. He's having a very good game, Matt Gay.
Yeah, he's doing right.
Just with a little block there.
We need to just get a foothold in the game again.
Matt Gay celebrated that like he'd scored. Fair play to the kid.
We moved the ball.
Shots of Iniesta in the crowd there.
They are moving the ball very quickly. Very quickly. Right.
Give him some options, man.
It's like seeing a boxer continuously finding like body, and then hit him in the top, and you're like,
if anything,
the amount of time, if it's going to count.
But they haven't created any clear-cut chances yet, which is, that's something 30 minutes in, but it's got to come.
Yeah, something's going to come. Or maybe not. Maybe it's going to be just like this, and then we get a snatch a goal, penalties, extra time.
Big kick up by Jordan Pickford. Bellingham, can he get there?
Well, he can.
He's done well there, Jude Bellingham.
But then he's on the floor.
Ran it out.
Experience. That's his teammate.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
It's a Spanish throw.
These guys
deep in
under
their
pressure, don't care.
Well done, Bellingham. Keep going, son. He's not someone who's bothered about the fact he's in a final. He's not phased, is he? He's just won the Champions League. Well, in Declan Rice. No, that wasn't the one.
What was your touch? Good.
John Stones here. He's done well there.
Right, let's go. Give it.
Rice.
Turn, play. Simple, quick. One more.
Harry Kane. Bad touch.
Look how deep he is. There was 2 players ahead. There was Saka and Foden were ahead of Harry Kane then.
They swapped again.
He knows he's shaking his head there, Harry Kane. I think he knows he let his touch let him down there. I don't think that was a bad ball. I think it was a heavy touch.
I think just because Foden's quicker, I think he's been told by the manager, like, listen, anytime Kane drops, Foden, you just get up there. Because
I think you can see that as well with.
My days.
It's all right, mate. Gay's on the.
Good pass there, and that would have been a 1-on-1.
Bloody hell.
He's put him under press there,
Give him a chance.
My gosh. Touch. That was a touch, you know. On
That
the
could have
turn.
gone either way, that. Thankfully, it's gone to England.
And yellow card.
Wow, that is harsh,
What?
but we'll take
He
it.
turned him as well.
I
He
don't
got a
know
yellow
how
card.
the referee thought that was a yellow card. I didn't even know that was a foul. I thought that could have gone either way.
I don't know how people give yellow cards these days, you know. How is that a yellow card? Let me see it again. Because how did that become a yellow card?
Let's have a look here. Olmo on Declan Rice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, he caught him.
That's a
He's
yellow card.
arguing that Declan Rice has handballed it.
Yeah, but his
But
foot's gone right
his
into
foot's,
his
yeah.
side. Bloody hell, that's a yellow card. Come on. That is a yellow card. So well done, ref. That was right in his rib.
Yeah,
Whatever
I
you
think
want to call
Harry
it.
Kane was
His stomach.
making that point to the referee.
It was not it was accident, of course, so that's why it is yellow, but it's not like he's cut him open or anything. That was good, ref. Oh.
So
Joe Gomez.
warming up. He's not going to bring Adam Wharton on, is he? If there was a problem with Declan Rice, he won't bring him on, I think.
Who do you think he'll bring on?
Gomez can play midfield, can't he?
Will he do that? Yeah? Or will he just drop thingy then Gallagher goes there? I think he'll put Gallagher there.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, he'd rather put Gallagher there, surely. He's more of a defensive midfielder, isn't he? I know he likes to run around a lot, but
I think Rice is fine, but yeah, possibly.
if he had to, that is. Come on, guys. Have options. There's no options for these players.
Oh,
Is that my boy?
give it, man.
What?
Oh, he's got a free kick. He's lucky that 'cause he kept hold of it a bit
That was
long.
Mainoo. Rodri. Find him early. You can't now. At least Harry Kane's up front.
Bit of a heavy touch there from Luke Shaw, and he's lost it.
Yeah, that's just not being fit. What's happened there?
Foden says he got caught. I think he got caught there,
He
but
pulled
I
his-
don't think
his
the
laces
referee's
or
given
something.
anything.
That one way you catch your laces and it tightens your whole shoe up. I think so.
To get Foden on the ball more. Man, Mainoo not really had a chance to link up today because it's just been constant Spanish possession in the middle of the park. Probably seen a little bit more from Declan Rice than anything.
They've gone only to Nico Williams the whole time. Pretty much. Nico's been seeing all of the ball. 1 or 2 times Yamal. But that's what's so good about Spain. It's like, if you're getting joy on the left, keep putting it on the left. And as soon as it opens up, you can put it on the right.
Yeah.
You can put it down the middle if it opens up there. So wherever it opens up, you're going to put it there.
Yamal, good tackle from Luke
Sure
Shaw.
don't let people get past him.
Shaw's had
Yeah.
some good tackles or interceptions.
It's done well there.
Yeah.
Because once he gets in that box, you think it could be,
Yeah,
could be
that's why I
dangerous,
like
but
Shaw, man. If he just
Big
stays
strong
fit,
foot there, tackle.
it's very difficult to beat.
We missed him last season, man.
Yeah,
United missed him so
massively,
much.
massively.
To lose him and Miners, to lose basically the left-hand side of your back four.
It's massive.
When they were so good in that first season under Tenag, it was just so frustrating.
I think we would have even coped, if Thingy was fit. Our boy who's just injured forever.
Malacia.
Malacia.
Oh, deep cross there.
Ooh.
I don't know what
Is that a
happened
foul?
there. I think he's
No
just
foul.
missed it. I think, is it another corner?
Corner?
They're trying for handball, I think, this morning.
If he has to go to the camera, you know what that means. So
Let's have a look here. I don't think
didn't
there's
see it.
anything
I didn't
in
see
there.
that.
I think
Who
it's
was-
just all everyone just...
there it is.
Oh, he's arguing.
You don't know, you know.
No, he put his arm up, but then he hung on to him. He hung
I
on
think
to his
Declan
arm.
Rice has just done enough
What?
to get away
He
with it.
hooks onto his arm. Nah, he just drops. He put his arm there and he
Yeah.
just dropped as soon as he put his arm there.
Yeah, there's no, the VAR aren't looking at
Yeah,
that.
card
It's-
for that. Cheap.
You don't get them unless you're Rasmus Højlund doing it to Rodri.
He's lucky, because that could have been... Uh-oh, that's too much space.
Harry Kane here. Oh. Spain's just had so much of the ball in this half, man.
So we're still going to make it hard for them to get a goal or get a chance. That's why it's always going to be tight.
They've not challenged how many shots on target, have they had? Not many.
No, I don't think
they've
just deflected shots in it. And
look like they're going to get one soon.
it's Williams against Kyle Walker. That's too deep, that. It's going to go out for a goal kick.
Not bad though. That's what you call service. Service that box. Make it
That
run.
Manolo there he is with his drum.
Is he going to change it? Is he going to change it so we have something more? What can we do though? What do you think we can do? I think we could have more of an outlet going, obviously in behind.
You can maybe swap Kane for Watkins.
Yeah, and that's
that
probably the
gives
only
you-
one move
yeah.
I would do. Looking at everyone else, I think they're all doing the job that they need to. I don't think you need to change anyone else. But Kane definitely is the one player who's kind of like not in line with everyone else. Shaw's doing well, Rice doing okay. Mainoo, Foden. Foden's not done too much, to be fair. A few mistakes. Is he on side?
Williams over on the other side now.
Where's Jamal?
Yeah.
He's on the same side. Look at that, just simple ball. Uh-oh.
Nico Williams there.
Stop sides.
One more to hit. What am I saying? One more.
I think.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Oh,
Good job he
there's
didn't
a
get it.
tackle there.
Good job he didn't really go in, because you never know with these kind of refs. Get a yellow card and a red card for them stuff.
Yamal on the right hand side. Shaw cuts it out.
Come
Bellingham.
on, lads. Can we keep it now?
Bellingham.
What?
Bellingham's gone down there. There's nothing wrong with him. Get up.
He's got a lot to do. There's no one near him to even play the ball to. Like, no one. Bad ball.
Bad ball.
Bad.
Spain are doing great, but they're getting to the 18-yard box, and it's like,
Yeah,
what are we doing?
their final ball hasn't been great,
yeah.
has it? Some of the crosses been overhit. Some straight to Pickford, some just out for a goal kick, which, like you were saying, Scotty, you'll take that all day long because it's not clear cut. Just look at this there.
Oh. Makes Rodrigo.
Oh.
And then he tried to do it again, didn't he? Oh no. Good challenge. Man on! You can't do that, boys. We're not good enough at that. Just blang the ball now. Oh, yes.
Well done, Kobbie Mainoo.
Shouldn't be this hard, though. Shouldn't be this hard. Oh my gosh, I thought
You thought that was going under his foot there, yeah, or under his foot.
Oh my gosh.
Ball back to Pickford. It looked at one point like he was going to... I thought it was going to flick up over his foot, but either way it didn't. He's all right.
He's got a good touch about it.
Yes, well done, Kyle Walker.
Right, now move it. Move it.
Right, turn Declan
Play,
Rice.
other side. In that way! Okay.
Right, Phil Foden here. Bukayo Saka.
It's got to be a bit faster than that, boys.
I don't mind this though, because just to stop the
get the ball
Spanish
back.
dictating, stop them dictating play. Just ease the nerves, because they do seem a little bit cagey.
Yeah, and you can't continue defending.
Well
the whole
done, John
time.
Stones.
Love that.
That's much better. Go on, keep
That's
going,
what you
son.
do.
Go on a run.
Oof.
Oh. Love
Wow.
that. Uh-oh. Now
Hey up. Spain can
This is
count
the thing,
now.
John Stones is all the way over under the pitch now.
that was nice from John Stones.
Yeah, John Stones went on a bit of a run there.
But this is where Kane wasn't really running in beyond, was he? Or running in an angle where you can try to slot him in. It's kind of just there. I don't know.
Nico Williams.
These guys are
Plays it to Carvajal.
dangerous players.
Cut out there by Bellingham. Bellingham's having a good game.
I think Shaw's doing okay, doing well. Gay's
down that
doing
left hand side, it looks
Stones.
alright, them too.
Yeah, and Walker.
Oh.
They just get the ball back every time they lose it.
That's it. Better from Declan Rice. Right, Harry Kane now.
Right.
Bellingham down his left hand side. Oh, it's
Kane,
a poor
Kane.
ball. Well done. He's done well there, Jude Bellingham.
Let the overlap happen from so far. Put him in then.
Oh, why is he not put him in there?
Nah, it was a bit difficult. I can see why.
Oh, unlucky, mate.
No one ran with him though. He should have put him in down the right side. I would have tried anyway. And he's got right back as well. Well done, Kyle. Kyle, flying. Fitness levels. Better get your breather back now, by the way. Amazing from Kyle Walker, that. That's a tank.
That'll do.
He's
We've got a
breathing.
throw in now.
Surely he's breathing like loads right now.
Kyle Walker.
Yeah. That was up there 100 miles an hour and back 100 miles an hour.
He's out, yeah, he's been everywhere, Kyle Walker.
One doggy.
He's been a bit up and down this tournament, but I think he's doing well this game.
Yeah. Although he has that kind of thing about him where he makes them kind of little stupid mistakes, he makes up for them all the time.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
So they don't really mind that from a player like him. I mean, it's the players who can't recover. That's the problem.
Some of the games he's had against some of the wings he's had as well.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
When City won the Champions League, was it against Madrid, and he's Vinicius Junior. And
He's had Mbappe.
Mbappe, yeah, in the last World Cup, you're like, you know.
That's the thing, if you look through all the people he's faced, opens his pocket and goes,
that's not too shabby, is it?
And he was doing really well until he got injured, and then Real Madrid went and scored and won.
Yeah.
Didn't it, that season? Oh.
Well done. Just did enough there between Matt Gay
player.
and I think it was else who got in there. Was it John Stones?
Stones, I think.
Yeah. Morata was almost in. Didn't quite get it under control, I think. I think he just did enough. Yeah, Gay gets in the way and then Stones helps him out.
On the ball, is it?
Yeah. It's another corner to Spain now.
Changing our scoreline 1-0.
Yeah.
Never know. Second half.
Nico Williams takes it. Kyle Walker.
Go on, Kobbie.
Well done there, Kobbie Mainoo. Gets a high five off Matt Gay, gets a goal kick, did well there.
Not worrying at all.
Tina Telefson Soka says, he's been a member of the academy for 22 months, says Kane needs to be subbed, has not been playing good, get Watkins on, and Rice is not nowhere like Kobbie. I don't think it's been Kane's game so far, to be honest with you. And if I was going to make a change, it would be him.
Yeah. Me too.
I just don't know if he will or not. It's a big
He won't do it
call,
at half time. He's got to do it at some point in the game, innit? He'll probably do it late. He'll be too scared to take him off early. I would. I'd take him off early. You can't afford it. If you're not playing well, you got to come off, lad.
Oh, he's shown too much.
Well done. One more.
Jude
Play
Bellingham.
Kane. Score. Oh. Ref.
Kyle Walker, he's done well. Did well here, Kyle Walker. Just got there. A little nudge from Nico Williams. Gets a free kick.
Careful with the knees, lad.
Let's have a look here. Jude
Well
Bellingham
done,
does
Bellingham.
very well.
Finds Kane. Touch. Bang. I think he should have faked it. No?
Could he not have done it first time rather than?
No, I think he should have faked it after that touch. Gone to shoot, and they would have all both gone like that, and then he would have had a left foot strike. But sometimes that's what happens.
Declan Rice and
These are the opportunities you've got to make.
Standing over the ball.
Got to count these chances.
Laporte
now.
is down.
Oh, he's injured.
He didn't look happy.
That face don't look good, and you know he's always injured. He's gonna have to come off. Surely.
He's been a big player for them in this tournament and today as well. He's done well today. His own player.
Oh, has he done his outside of his leg?
2 minutes of added time. Free kick to England.
Get a goal on half time. But who's going to take it out of Ellington? Is he going to put it back post? In swinger, out swinger, what are we doing? Sure, you're going to... It looks like Rice is going to go back out swinger. Don't be offside though, Stones. Oh! Oh!
Oh, it's a shot. Was that Foden?
Foden.
Yeah.
The shot there.
Yeah, it's wasn't much on it though, was it?
No, it was a tight angle.
He didn't really get much.
I got a little header on it.
Yeah,
as well.
a little header on it. And he just manages to sort of keep it down and get his shot on target. He gets it on target, to be fair, the kid.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And he's stretching as well. I think he does pretty much.
I
all he can do
could. I
there.
don't think he could have done anything.
No.
It's a shot though, on target.
That's not getting there. Oh, it is. Keeper, where you going?
Kyle Walker's done well there. He's done well this
He's had a
half.
good game,
He has,
hasn't
hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's been everywhere.
Who's that? Walker.
Walker
Yeah,
versus
Walker.
Versus Jamal. No chance. No chance. I'm too fast for you. I'm too fast for anybody apart from that man, Mbappe.
Spain, the last bit of possession here. It's almost time. I think the ref's going to blow any second.
Yeah. Why is he playing that ball like that?
Yeah, that's the end of the half. 0-0, half time. Get involved in the chat and the comments.
Quite entertaining.
It's been a good game of football.
Yeah.
Spain came out of the blocks, loads of possession, a couple of sort of openings, shall we say, from Nico Williams in particular. And I did fear the worst from England point of view. I thought if it carries on like this, it's only a matter of time before Spain score. But England came into it. Not been a great performance by England, but I think they've done what they needed to do. And like you were saying, Scotty, Spain haven't had any real clear-cut chances. They've had a lot of the ball, a lot of possession in the final third, but I think the corners have come from block shots, tackles, rather than Jordan Pickford having to make a save.
Well, this is what I was saying before the game, is that this is when we start missing Pedri as Spain, because you can't get to create the chances in and around the box. But everything in England's half, they dominated possession. But I imagine if I'm the Spanish team, I'm feeling disappointed with that, because we had most possession, but we've done nothing with it.
Yeah.
England on the other hand, I haven't had a lot of the ball, but probably had some of the better chances.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing Pickford had to make any save. Okay, Foden's was a bit light at the end there, but Harry Kane dropping far too deep for me, and it's like you summed up perfectly with the word passenger. That just seems very much what his position is when he's dropping that deep. So it'd be interesting to see if Southgate has the kahunas to drop Harry Kane in a Euros final. I can't see it at half time, but I think sooner rather than later it's got to happen in the second half.
But telling 66% possession for Spain, 34% possession for England, obviously. Only one shot on target for either side, and that came from England. Admittedly, it was a bit of a tame one from Phil Foden. But for all the possession, the Spanish haven't looked like England haven't looked really in trouble.
Haven't
We've had
made
a couple
it
of moments, but I haven't where I've gone, oh my God. Do you know what I mean? It's they've been marshalled pretty well, I feel, the Spanish side, by Stones and Gay and Kyle Walker and Luke Shaw. I think that back four, and you pointed it out earlier, it is a back four, isn't it? It's not a back three.
Yeah, it's a back four.
It's a back four, and they've done well.
Yeah, they've done really well. I think knowing that they're going to have the possession anyway, I think it's an even game. Like, even though they were almost possession and look like they might score, what I mean by even game is it's still anyone's game. It looks like we could get on the ball and get a goal. They look like they could get a goal just as much as we can. So I just say, look, go into second half, let's make that change. If we can make that change, the sooner the better.
Yeah.
And then anyway, if we concede, he'll make the change straight away. So why not make the change before we concede?
Yeah, good point.
Let's get it done. Or if he waits till 80 minutes, that could still work, where we go into extra time and then we got 30, 40 minutes. with the extra time. So you never know.
If you look at the ceiling as well of both teams, you know, okay, Spain haven't scored, but this is pretty much a high caliber, high functioning Spanish performance. If they haven't scored, England on the other hand, they can improve. Do you know what I mean? So with that, you have like, okay, well, let's make some moves and maybe try to take the game to the Spanish. Because one of the frustrating things that I've seen is when England have been getting the balls from Pickford coming over the top, they're not winning the second ball. Just slow it down. You don't have to match pace for pace with the Spanish. Just slow it down and own it a little bit. Otherwise, you're just playing their game. Don't do that. Let dictate yourself.
I think Bellingham's done well. If he's done a couple of runs.
Yeah.
There's a nice little battle with him and Danny Carvajal going on, as you pointed out, teammates. Foden had that one chance he had to stretch for. He's looked all right. It's just not quite been happening in the final third for England, has it? But we've had sort of, you know, moments, shall we say. And I think if you was Gareth Southgate now, I wouldn't be too disappointed in that. I'd be looking at it and going, okay.
I'll be keeping it the same. Yeah. I'll be keeping it the same for the first opening, like I said, for the next few minutes.
I think now the big question, like we've all said, is if it continues like this, do you have the bravery, if you need to take Harry Kane off?
He's not going to take him off early, is he? No. He's going to wait till at least 75 minutes.
Is the change Harry Kane that's needed? I'm saying he's a passenger, not had a great first half, but is he what's going to change the actual possession football within the middle of the field?
I think he'll be an outlet.
Because I think
Ollie will be an outlet if he comes on.
Because I'd be interested in bringing Bellingham, because I don't think Foden had a good game the other day when he's in the middle, but I'd be interested in maybe bringing Bellingham more into the centre in this game.
Yeah, he could do, yeah.
What would you do? Would you shift Foden? Would you swap him?
I'd probably swap him and then look to change it to swap Foden for a Gordon or something to try and give us some pace down the flanks, because at the moment, whilst Bellingham is doing a decent job, he's not an out-and-out winger in the same way that Nico Williams is causing Kyle Walker problems. Yeah. But, shout to Kyle Walker, who's having a great game.
You know what, right? There's so many options for England. You could even take Kane off and bring on Cole Palmer and have Bellingham like a false nine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean? You don't have to have a striker for a striker.
Yeah.
And England have got, I know Spain have obviously got options as well, let's not kid ourselves, but England have got options there. Like you mentioned, Anthony Gordon, almost a forgotten man of this England squad. I think he played, 3 minutes? You've got Cole Palmer, who obviously has done well. You've got Ivan Toney. You've got Ollie Watkins. There's players there that you can bring on that have been brought on during this tournament and have affected the game. Even in that little 3-minute cameo that Anthony Gordon had, I think it was against not Serbia, was it Slovenia? I can't remember. They all blend into one, but he did well. Also you've got Eze, you've got Jared Bowen. I don't think he'll go too crazy, but Eze's been getting some minutes. Let us know what you think. If you would make a change, what change would you make? Do you think you could stick with the same team for the second half, begin the second half? I would be very surprised if there was a change. Truman367 says, Walker is so good, annoying for a United fan. He is good, and it is annoying from a United point of view. I agree with both of those things that you've said. And I think he was sat at this very table, and Stephen Howson said the same thing to him. Mark says missing Rashford on the left hand side. Love that. Ash Kit Raj says Kane for Watkins. That's it's an option there. It's something that Gareth Southgate can look at. Abatu Kagbo says England will win. I believe that. Akshit Raj says Watkins will make Spain defensive. Getting in behind me, putting them on the back foot a little bit.
They'll be scared.
They'll be scared. Make sure you are hitting that like button, please, people. Let's get to 2,000 likes. Just Evans 75 says get Cole Palmer to start. I mean, you think he means to bring him on. The man Biggie says bring in Palmer. Yeah, there's a few options there, isn't there? It'd be interesting to see what Gareth Southgate's done, but so far, so. It's all right.
Who else would you take off, though? If you took off Kane, that's number one. We can see that it's clear that he's not really playing that well. But who else are you taking off there in that side? Like, really, who do you think?
Foden, for me, it says I'd like to see Bellingham brought more into the middle. He's having a good game out on the left.
Put Palmer out there, and then put Foden off and Bellingham in. That's a good move as well. Really good move.
The thing is, right, you've got to get past this thing in your head. If you go Southgate, he can win me the match. He can win. He's a match winner. He's a match winner. You can say, Foden can win you a game.
Kane can all win you the match.
Yeah, we all are. That's the fucking point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so can Cole Palmer. So can Ollie Watkins. So can Ivan Toney. Like, you can't just keep players on the pitch for this game if they're not performing based on the fact that they can perhaps win
they might
match.
Get a goal.
Look at what they're doing and who's been a bit quiet and who's not really got into the game or getting into the game. Give him, like you say, Nate, 10, 15 in the second half and see where you're up to, see what it's looking like. Because the thing is as well, so far, Spain haven't really carved that up, but it only takes one moment for them as well.
Yeah.
If Nico Williams gets past Kyle Walker or anyone, or if Jamal gets on the ball, there's always that chance. There was one where it didn't quite fall for Morata. Then it's a different game in it if they get in and get a goal. Then
because we're struggling.
You've got to bring on an Ollie Watkins or an Andy Gordon or a Cole Palmer. You've got to get at them because you need a goal. So it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. Infinite Paradox says sub Shaw now protects his hamstrings. Yeah. I don't blame you that thinking that one. To be honest with you, I think Luke Shaw's done well. Justified his start for me. I think he's been very good.
Yeah, he's done well.
Him and Bellingham down that left hand side look pretty solid.
He must have been doing a lot of running, by the way, because he looks fit. He looks all good.
Yeah. A fool named Huggy says Rodri has been quiet. He can be like that a little bit sometimes. But
that's how he is, though,
he's
isn't it?
always there, and he always sort of gets on the ball, and he sort of pulls the strings a little bit, doesn't he? So
that's his job, to be quiet and just keep the ball.
Do you think the Spanish are going to make any changes at half time? Or what if you're the Spanish manager, what are you looking at now? It's more chance creation, isn't it, I suppose?
Yeah, you know what happens? Normally I see Morata going off all the time. So I wouldn't take him off, but if I was a Spanish manager, but obviously there must be other strikers that he likes.
Ferran Torres, hasn't there?
Ferran Torres, he's got a bit of pace about him. And he looked quite good the other day for someone. I can't remember. Where did he play against France? Maybe he came on for Morata last game against France.
Let's have a look.
So and he looked all right. So I don't know what game it was, but I do remember seeing him. Looking a bit lively.
That's what I mean. Like, it'd be.
Was it him that came on?
Ferran Torres came on. He brought a whole load of them. He made about 5 subs in the France game.
Who's
obviously.
their bench anyway?
On their bench,
of note.
Of note, I mean, you've got Ferran Torres.
What's his title? Where does he play again?
Mikel Oyarzabal.
I remember the name.
He's a left winger for Real Sociedad. He's also the captain. I mean, decent player. I don't know a lot about him. Not going to pretend I do, but they've obviously got options. They've obviously got players there. You've seen him throughout this competition, sort of making light work of pretty much every team they've come up against. I think the Croatia game was more difficult than the scoreline suggests. Like it was a closer game on it. It could have gone. There was at one point, I think was it the penalty decision? There was a decision that could have gone either way that sort of helps them. But they've been pretty much bang on throughout the tournament. England have taken a while to get going, but if you are going to sort of move in a direction, it's better to sort of get better as this competition goes along. And I think England's best performance was definitely against the Netherlands, certainly the most entertaining one.
First half, it was amazing.
And they've done well here. They've done well in this game so far. Not amazing, but
they've held their own, haven't they?
Done what they needed to do so far. Now you want to see something from the English team, because we spoke about the sort of Spanish juju, whatever. The Spanish players have been relaxed, pretty confident. There's been no shocks or surprises for them, as they'll come out in the second half, doing what they were doing the most throughout this tournament, just sort of showing that sort of swagger and that confidence that's helps them get through every game relatively easy for the most part. England might have to dig a little bit deeper. John Mack says England can make it.
I feel like it's got vibes of City United FA Cup, like who's the team that's keeping the ball all the time, but the other team look like they could get something if they get on it. So
well, it was like that for the first 15 minutes, wasn't it? I think they had like 76 passes. England had 11, and then England were the one who were breaking and nearly scored. So you can have all the ball you want if you're not going to do anything with it. Exactly. So but that's where you need these sort of take the chances when the minimal chances that you're going to get. Aren't you?
Someone says Spain is better.
And El says a country.
Definitely much better
weather. You know what I mean. The food, fair enough. Spain gonna win, says Diana. I've got a Pepsi Max cherry in there, please, if you don't mind. There's a water there for you. I've got your water.
Yeah, please, why not? Got juice already.
It's in a bag, I think, Scotty, in there, bro. Hit the like button, please, people. Fasana Rasul, shout out to you. Mem Nuhu says England. Aaron Patterson says, when's it starting? It's starting. This is a watch along. Join us for the watch along. You watch the game alongside us, with us, and we watch it together. Lots of different people saying different things, pointing out players that they think can't play well. I don't think anyone's having a stinker.
No.
I don't think anyone's been terrible for England. No. I think there's a couple of players that probably haven't played as well as they can, but I don't think it's been a poor performance or a shocker. Harry Kane's the one that stands out, probably not getting involved in the game as much as I'd like him to. But we'll have to wait and see how it pans out. Rune says Kane and Foden been subpar. Seiki says good luck to England. Michelin 8 says Foden is going to score. Listen, it pains me to say because he's a City player, but I'll say it, I don't care. I just want to see England win. I want to see Kobbie Mainoo on the winning side and Luke Shaw as well. That'd be great to see.
Well, whatever the score is, I just hope my car's okay. Right?
Yes, because you've made the schoolboy error, haven't you, of leaving your car outside a bar full of England fans. So I don't know which way that could go. That because I don't know if it's going to be better if they win, because people will probably be bouncing up and down on your bonnet, or if they lose, people might destroy it. Yeah. As long as you've not left the Spain flag in it, you might be okay. We'll have to wait and see. Antwisa, Monica and Como says, I love my boy Yamal. Oh, is that a change? Or am I getting that completely wrong? For Spain?
Or maybe that defender got injured, didn't he? Laporte, maybe he was injured in the end.
Let us know.
Let's see. We're not getting any changes, that's for sure.
Teams are coming out for the second half now.
Harry's still there.
It looks like there's no changes. Thank you, Scotty. From the England point of view.
Thanks.
I don't know if there's been any changes from the Spain point of view. Let's have a look.
Laporte's still there.
Sorry? Rodri?
Is it?
Shut up.
Ooh.
Is Rodri off? Let's have a look here now.
Zubamendi
on for Rodri, is that?
Get the volume back.
Can we have a little bit of Ollie, please?
Morata.
That's got to be an injury on it, surely.
Yeah.
It can't be tactical, that taking off Rodri at half time.
To be honest, I think when he saw himself line up against Mainoo, and I thought, I can't do that again. That's what's happened there. He's got the flashbacks, came back from Wembley. Forget it. Right, sack that. I'm not doing that.
I think he's had a word with the manager. Yeah. I think you're right. I think he said to De La Fuente, boss, 45 was too long for me.
Yeah, he said Kobbie.
Nada. Every time I close my eyes, I see this kid.
I've got nothing left in me. I've got nothing left in me. Come on, Kane, do something for us. Let's create him a chance, and then he has to be in the box.
Still feels weird, like not seeing Harry Maguire come out in an England shirt.
I know.
I feel for Harry Maguire.
He had a good season.
I think
for what was expected.
I think he plays that game.
Not having it.
That game that Konza played. If he'd have took him,
that's
I think
why
he wasn't fit for the. But he missed a big chunk, didn't he? He got Player of the Month in November.
There you go. We had a good November.
Well done. Well done.
I think I've not always been his biggest fan, but I do feel like he did all right last season.
Yeah, he became the normal Maguire that we used to know him as, not the calamitous one. That's what
you mean.
That's
what
I mean.
Yeah. Maguire, and it's not his fault. It's the fee we paid. We massively overpaid for him.
Yeah, we should have paid about 20 mil.
20, wow.
What?
20 mil.
What's wrong?
20 mil.
Maybe like 25.
Tyrone last year.
25. What, 30? 30 mil?
I think it would have been around 50 mil.
50, that's what City were going to pay 50 for him.
And let's not forget, he'd had 2 good seasons at Leicester. He'd been one of their best players. He'd smashed it for England. I know, obviously, you can't always tell for international football. I'm a big believer in that. But there was talk that Jose wanted him for around 50 mil, and we waited in season and spent 80. 80 mil was well over the odds, because as well, people then started comparing him to Virgil van Dijk, which was dumb.
Mate,
it was like that stupid logic of he cost more than Virgil van Dijk, so he should be better.
No,
that's not how it works.
When he was about to sign, I said, why? We've got players better than him in the side. I think Smalling's better than him, and I think Evans is in his own team was better than him at that time as well. So I was like, why are we not even getting the best player at their team? Why are we getting someone who might be just the same as our defenders? Jones at his best is better than him, and Smalling at his best is better than him. For me, I'd rather play them two. But he was always playing for England, so opinions, isn't it? Let's see. Anyway, he's there now. Let's see what we can get for him. If we can get these 3 defenders in and get some money and spend it elsewhere.
It's a big miss that for Spain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like Rodri. Can't ignore that. He's their guy, isn't he?
Well,
I know
that's it.
obviously they've got a lot of very talented.
Well, they're saying it's an
but
injury. Is that?
I think so, yeah.
Well, because of
yeah.
an injury, yeah.
I thought it couldn't be tactical. I know we're joking that his head's gone because he's up against Mainoo, but you don't take off Roger at our time for a tactical decision when he's your best player. He's probably the best, he is the best defensive midfielder in the world.
Yeah.
Who's this Zubomendi lad that they've brought on then? What's he?
Probably just exactly the same. Just as good. Wouldn't be surprised if he does exactly what Rodri does. Oh, what a first time ball. My goodness me.
Spain
and then he's gone on the other side. One more.
They're in. Nico Williams, 1-0.
Oh my God.
They've scored.
It was always going to happen. It was
It
a
was just-
quick move. Do you see that ball in behind?
I didn't even see how too busy
First
looking up
touch
Martin
outside your
Zubimendi.
foot. First touch outside your foot, flicked it into his line, into his path. That was a ridiculous ball.
This is the issue now. Don't
Right,
you
Kane.
start G'ing people
Kane,
up,
come on
Kane.
up.
Just get off the frigging pitch. He's been their best player. The one
Yeah,
who-
he has.
Williams.
Nico's
We
been
said
the
it though at our time. It takes that one chance because he's been sort of well marshalled to a certain degree. And Nico
Yeah,
Williams.
Walker's done well on him.
Let's have a look here.
Look at that ball, watch. Oh my
Oh,
days.
cut it.
And he didn't even have to make a proper run. He had to
Oh, he's
spin.
all on his own there, isn't he?
I seen it. What a ball.
Was it Yamal to Williams? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Walker's just not.
No, you can't do
not
nothing
near him.
about that. That was just too good football. That was just too good. Like,
Fucking hell.
it was actually too good. That ball round the corner.
I know. I think Pickford should have done better there. I mean, it's just past his leg.
Yeah, and it's a bit. It's difficult, because he's got to cover his near post. Once it goes across goal from there, I think it's difficult, really difficult. And I want to be critical of different keepers a lot, but I'm not sure myself. I think.
Fuck's sake.
They're up against it now.
Let's see if he changes it soon. At least now he should change it on 55,
Genuinely
60 minutes.
the worst start you could have had. Rodri went off, and you think, all right, don't want to be mean, but who cares? He's a City player. It's a bonus for England. And then within a minute, they've scored. So any sort of slight advantage you thought you might have having them losing their best player just feels like that's just gone out the window straight away. Right. And now Spain, you feel like they could just keep hold of the ball for the next fucking 44 minutes.
Yeah. Well, everything's on England now, isn't it? Because they haven't got no imperative to go to try and attack.
Jesus
What a
Christ.
ball.
My days. Oh my days. One more.
He's on his own again.
One more. Oh no.
You've scored a second. No, I thought they had. Sorry. I genuinely thought he was going to score there. Danny Olmo. He was played in. Him and Williams linking up. Little flick on was
One
it.
more. Look at that fake shot.
Oh, it's good touch. Good first touch. Good turn.
Bad finish.
Do better there,
Yeah,
he
he sort of
skewed it.
scuffs it, doesn't he?
He wouldn't have scored, I don't think. Keeper would have saved it. The angle he had, the way he hit it, would never been able to go in. I don't think.
I have a horrible feeling this isn't going to end pretty at all. Look at
Jesus.
this.
Oh.
Right.
There's no one there up front. No one there at the left. We need to get someone on the left.
England have gone one down like 3 or 4 times in this competition, but they weren't against opponents at this level.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
But we need to have wing play on both sides.
Or a dodgy penalty.
Currently got no one off the
I'll
left.
say that. Can we have a debatable penalty again?
Debatable. That was never a penalty.
All right then. Never a penalty then.
I think it was in the end.
You what?
Remember, I thought it was in the
Yeah,
end.
you did, didn't you? See, there's a debate.
That's the definition of debatable.
It's not debatable, yeah. Well, I thought it was.
I did it. Democracy.
Declan Rice on the ball here. England now, I think the main thing for the next sort of 5-10 minutes is don't concede again. Don't do anything stupid. Because Olmo nearly was in there again.
We're trying to commit men forward finally.
The
Bad
greatest
pass
ball,
that
is
to
poor,
Shaw,
isn't it?
man. That's bad. That.
Yeah, you're right, it is.
Waste.
At least we committed a few more men forward there. Tried to make it work.
It's just annoying, isn't it? Dave Seaman there in the crowd, chatting to Jans
Lehmann. Klinsmann.
Klinsmann now, nice little star-studded section.
Jurgen Klinsmann with a diving.
Remember that?
That was sick. Oh, what? Oh,
Well done, Matt Gay. Right, come on. Luke Shaw's doing all right here. Come on, keep going, son.
there's nothing on. Man on. Just make it quick, though. Like, you should know where to pass next. Why we waste time looking up, wondering what we're doing? Wow, tight. One more, and one more, and one more. Straight away. And again, quickly. Just get it moving and go again. So you got to get it moving and go. You can't stand still. Right, so now get your people in the box.
Saka if you need.
Right, can we get someone on edge? Here we go. Rice, and then back out wide to Shaw. Okay. No. We've got to get that ball in. There we go. Huh?
For Kyle, man.
That's how we need Trent.
Oh, fucking hell. Kyle Walker there massively overhits it.
That's what he's not got about his game now, isn't it? He doesn't have a cross. Not like that anyway. He doesn't have a proper cross. Getting beyond and all that stuff, but he hasn't got that great a ball in.
Same old, innit, eh? I say same old. Getting to the finals not exactly the same old for England, but certainly.
Well, the good thing is we're trying.
Not winning anything.
We're going forward and we're trying to make things happen.
The last Euros, though, England lost that final rather than Italy won it, and this one, Spain go on to win it. They deserve.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Like
if they do, they deserve it. But you never know. We might deserve it soon if we decide to get a goal, then bring players on and get another goal. You never know. The way it looks, though, it looks like they're going to be continuously keeping the ball unless they force them into a mistake. Don't. What? You just play the ball along the floor
from
all the way to the halfway line, through everyone.
Are you going to give him a booking for that?
Stones on a yellow.
You don't need that. Don't need that.
He's saying it's an effing joke.
I've just done one
Give him
foul.
some of that Barnsley.
That's a yellow. Like, how is that yellow?
He felt the hand on him, didn't he? He's gone down.
But isn't a yellow like supposed to be dangerous play?
Or if someone's...
Or stopping someone to score?
I don't think there was much in it.
Okay, so maybe the left guy was open if he got through, but still, yeah, maybe. You won't be not happy if you had a chance to get through and your man got taken down. Bop. Told you, Rodri number 2. Sitting in there. Bounce it back, give it back. It's all quick. Hey, we need to go get Nico Williams for sure. You're right. And my group was talking about someone in the group. I think my son said it. He said, why don't we just go all out for Nico Williams? I was like, what are you talking about? And now I realise what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's been absolutely mint on it. He's at Bilbao.
Yeah, why not? If he's there.
They're difficult to get players out of Bilbao, isn't it? The Basque country.
Yeah.
What does that mean? We can't buy them. They don't take pounds.
No, they do take pounds, but they don't sell players. They're very cheap.
Oh, we'll buy them for a lot then.
And is it Bilbao that the players have got to be born from a certain area?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Yeah, he's born from there, isn't he? Oh, there's one more. He can play it over there and it's over. Why did he shoot, the idiot?
Mark
Well, good. Shoot anyway. Well done. We don't need you scoring.
Mark Gay there shouting.
Why did he not look wide? That's just dumb. Bad decision making there, striker.
Bless you.
Thank you.
We don't mind that. You see, I just like football, me. I don't mind. Obviously, if it's Man United, I don't want them to lose. But anyone else, I just want to see good football, and I want to see the right decisions made. But come on, I am a little bit wanting England to win. Oh, look at that ball in behind, Dink. Oh,
what a ball that was by Yamal.
He was almost in there, Morata. I think it was going wide, but John Stones clears it.
That was it.
Oh,
Bellingham.
Well done, Bellingham.
Bellingham does well there.
Lay it back now. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. Little shoulder roll. Now you got too much to do. Well done, Bellingham.
Declan Rice.
He's having to do too much, though. You know.
Oh, Declan Rice is giving it away.
Oh!
Jesus Christ! Calm down, man.
Did Declan try and just clear it, or did he try and pass it?
I don't know what he was doing, but he went straight to a Spanish player who's given it to Nico Williams, who shot just wide. Maybe Jordan Pickford had it covered, to be fair.
It's all opened up.
No, I don't think he did, actually. It has on it.
We need to really get someone on now.
Oh, right there.
Why didn't he dink it?
Stones does...
So wide.
Oof.
Too wide, lad. 5 minutes. Stay warm, Ollie. You're coming on. Let me go and put a little text message into Gareth Southgate.
Yeah. You got his number, yeah?
Yeah, let me just let him know.
Just let him know it's time for Watkins.
I say, are you on the phone still? Yes, he is. Spain, Highline Watkins would be perfect, you see? People know their stuff. Get him on. Get him on. Oh.
Well done, Luke Shaw. Forgot to tell you, mate was upstairs the other day. I should have got him to come and say
Oh, nice.
Who?
Nick Culkin.
Oh, no.
I didn't realise until after I was
God.
gutted myself because he was doing something with Steve.
Oh, my days.
And then after, like, later on, I thought, Nath was there. I should have told him, like, give you all the penalty tips.
Did you tell him?
I just sort of let him in, and then I had to rush down here.
You didn't even tell him.
I know, but he's coming back. I think he's doing some stuff with Paddock the next time.
Okay.
I'll give you a shout, because, I was kicking myself afterwards. If you don't know what I'm on about, Nath was telling us before the Switzerland game, or during the Switzerland game, that Nick Culkin used to play for United. He was played with you at Bristol Rovers, and gave you a bit of a tip when it came to penalties.
The message got to him.
Yes, Ollie Watkins is coming on.
Got there.
Be interesting to see what he does now.
Harry, get yourself off, lad. 57
I don't think he'll
minutes.
take Kane off, you know.
55, I told him. At 55, make sure he's ready.
Either that or he might even take
Kane's coming off, mate.
Mainoo off, because he's a
Kane's
bit of
off.
a
I've
bottler.
already told him. Kane's off. He can't like not listen to me. I've messaged him now. He can't say anything other or do anything other than what I've told him. Come on, Ollie. Get on, son. Just let him have another little bit of play, extended bit of play now. Just ambling everywhere, Kane. He's not doing anything. Come on, press!
He looks done in, doesn't he?
He is done
I
in.
wonder whether
He's
it's
not injured either.
a long old season. Oh, for fuck's sake. Spain here again. If anyone's going to score, it's going to be Spain again.
What's happened? Who's injured? Why are they putting their hands up? Fabian. These guys are taking the mick now. So let's just keep it, boys. Let's get our breath back and then let's go for it again. Second wave. Ah, football, man. Football. These guys. My
Well done,
days.
Luke Shaw, with a big foot there.
Luke Shaw's had a good game.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
has, he's done well. He's sort of justified Southgate's gamble.
There's been a few of them.
Yeah, last minute sort of, if you don't get there,
Like, yeah.
England could be in all sorts of trouble.
Considering like he's not played a full match for God knows how long.
Bounce.
When did he get injured?
Was it
March?
Luton? Yeah, the Luton game when it was February, I
February.
think. His last 90 minutes was in February anyway, and I think he got 45 minutes against Luton when I think he went off at half time because he wasn't fully fit. It was a little bit of a gamble.
Hurry up. We want him on by 60. Right, come on.
Jesus, that was pathetic.
Is that not out? That ball not going out? One more. Is that out? No, it's not. Bloody hell.
That's it. Well done, Bukayo Saka.
Get wider, Shaw. We need you wider, lad.
Oh,
there
Shaw's
it
just
is.
missed out
There's
there.
the sub. Get the sub on, quick. 60 minutes
Is he going to
exactly.
take Kane off though?
60 minutes exactly. Off you come, Kane. Off you come.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he has.
There you go. Sit down.
That's the end of his England career, that.
Deserved. Not done anything again.
Nah, he's had a quiet hour.
Is it a quiet hour and a quiet tournament?
Right.
That's him done now.
He's deserved his stripes. He's got on. Let's go. get us a goal, please.
Fair play, Southgate, man.
It might not even be Ollie gets the goal this time, but he'll be stretching the play.
I thought he'd bottle it,
sure.
you know. I did. I thought he'd bottle it, Southgate.
He's
not
making
take
the right
him off.
decisions, isn't he?
I did. So I'm happy to be wrong.
He's doing the right things. Oh, love it. Oh, futsal.
He couldn't have not taken him off though. Even as this half's gone on, Kane just.
Oh, he could
so
have.
He's got worse and worse,
No, he could have done, but I mean, he got to that point where
he's made
just
some
like,
stupid decisions. I think out of Southgate in the past. It's good to see him not doing that.
That's actually what Martin has done this year, didn't he? We put with Cristiano. Just said, nope, not taking him off. Don't care how long he plays. He's playing all the minutes, every single minute, because he can get me a goal. And he didn't. And you have Goncalo Ramos sitting there.
I know,
loads
that's
of
so
goals.
dumb. And he took Bruno off.
Yeah.
It's
Young
fucking
and ready.
stupid. Bruno was the only one who looked like creating anything. He was the only one who had a shot on target in the whole game.
here we go, chance.
And he took him off. And also Bruno's got that thing as well. He can always produce something. He's got an engine on him.
Yeah.
Gives you something for the full 90 and extra time.
And extra time.
And he took him off.
The wrong guy off all day.
Come on, England.
Palmer's next, yeah?
Yeah, that would feel like the next logical one.
Palmer for Foden.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
And then put Bellingham back in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe even Mainoo now. What can he do? What is his best position then? 8 or 10?
Who?
Mainoo.
I think an 8, mate, personally.
Yeah. But when he was playing for the youth team, did he not play 10 as well? Or?
He played all over. He's played as a 10. I think he started over years ago, as a striker, and then he's sort of moved further back as his career's gone on. But a lot of people thought he was a 6 when he came in, but I don't think he is. I think I prefer him as an 8 personally.
Yeah.
Come on, decent ball, Phil Foden.
Who's going around the back though? That's a good ball. Oh no, I didn't even get there. Back it goes.
All the way back to the goalkeeper,
Who's on the left now?
Jordan Pickford.
Why did he wait till they've stopped the run, then kick it?
Phil Foden's done well there.
Oh, yeah,
he's done really well.
Wait, one more. Give it.
The middle of Watkins.
Inside. One more. Sit. One more across.
Bellingham.
Oh, good strike.
that was
Great turn there. Good effort.
Good
Bellingham
strike.
just wide.
I thought he could have made one more though. The way they did. They do the extra man. I'm sure there's a man open there. No, it wasn't. Good turn. I would have just played it to him anyway. Give it to his feet.
That's what I was thinking, Watkins.
Give it to his feet. Yeah, let him do his bit.
Got hold of it, didn't he? It's just wide.
Yeah, he did get a good shot off though, to be fair.
I thought it was closer than it was.
Not bad.
What's you?
I'm better now. You got it. You
Oh
got
yeah,
this.
Sniff, I was saying that this morning with my daughter. Said, yeah. Is that former Premier League footballer?
Oh. At least we've got enough time to try and get back in it, haven't we? So let's see. They're going to need another one to calm the nerves. And we're going to need one to just get back in this. Chances are we're going to get a goal. Inside, quick! You know how to play. You're at City, lad. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, Kane wasn't offering any of that, was he?
Nobody touched that. How can you say that's a goal kick? How?
Ball over the top there. Ollie Watkins is saying that the defender touched the ball.
Did he touch it?
Let's have a look here.
No.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
I don't think he touched that. Didn't look like he touched it anyway.
Well, what, 25 minutes plus injury time left?
Let's go half hour.
Yeah.
Anyone been down injured? It's dangerous, boys. See, now England are on it. They're going at it. Let's go. There you go. Let's move it. What are we doing? They're not going to press you because they're winning. Oh, it's so silly. So silly. Oh, look at this football. He's in.
Oh, he's in here. He's in.
Oh, what a save.
That all stems from Pickford, though.
Pickford makes a save there from Yamal, but he's holding his hands up there. I think he's saying, like, my bad.
That first touch done him as well by accident. And then it opened it up for his left foot finish. A little bit more out wide, it would have been a goal.
Jesus
Didn't
Christ,
have enough
man.
a whip. Enough of
That
a
would have
whip.
been it, that. Spain get a second, it's over.
Slick left-sided, left-footed, right-side player. Slick. Oh, don't hold, man. Proper pressing that. That's big time pressing. Who's coming on? Palmer? Oh,
No,
who's that?
Spain making a change.
Or is it Bijal that I said is that guy's name?
Morata coming off
Knew it.
for Ayazabal.
Is that what you say it? Ayazabal, yeah.
Just get off the fucking pitch.
Give me yellow. Where's he at now? Is he still at Atletico?
I think so, yeah.
Ayazabal, Bayal. That's definitely 5 minutes added on at the end now. Do not take off them wingers. That's the, isn't that? Oh. Come on. Make something happen, boys. Man on.
Kyle Walker, man.
How you don't see that though? Like, you know your stuff. Uh-oh. Where are you going?
It's a corner. Is that a corner, yeah?
Yeah, they're
Bit of a dodgy minute there from England. Spain have got another corner. Fucking hell, man.
they just think outside the box. When it comes to the attacking third, they do stuff that you don't expect, and that's what's a sign of a good attacking team. Like, they're going to open you up with something out of nothing, because it's not just standard what you know is going to happen next. Got to have more.
Nico Williams has managed to keep that in and keep hold of it as well.
Look at this.
Nice little ball.
Ooh, good header.
Big header.
Bloody hell, pressure. My
It's well
goodness
over.
me, like 5 shots in 1 minute.
Fucking hell.
Wow. True.
Why didn't he ever catch
That's
the
a
ball?
good point there. If you look at that one there,
Could have caught it.
yeah,
Caught it.
the second one, fair enough, but that first one, he's barely jumping. And the closest two players to him
Foden.
are Kobbie
Mainoo.
Mainoo coming off
Okay.
for Cole Palmer. So,
that
he's a
means-
slightly more attacking one.
Bellingham in the middle then.
Yeah.
Swapped it into the 8 and he goes
Yeah.
on left. That's not bad. That's not a bad move. Like, obviously considering where we are now in the game, that's not a bad move. He's in. Oh, he's in.
He's in, Ollie Watkins.
Oh, good defending that.
Oh.
If you don't get that there.
You see that?
Yeah.
Just that on its own, yeah, that Kane can't get there on that because he's not quick enough. Just that on its own, like one hopeless ball forward and he's nearly in. They're not fast enough. They're not going to be able to handle the pace. See, even that, you see they try to put him in again?
Yeah.
Telling you, we can get something going if we can just supply now. Supply the runs. That was silly, just play back. Oh, look at these guys.
Hit the like button, please, people. Still a chance, man. It's only 1-0. Just need that.
20 minutes. We can get a chance. Chances will come. We will get the chance. We will. It's just can we hold it nil? Hold them to nil from here, and can we get a goal? We'll get some chances. We'll get one clear cut. That's for sure. Can we take it? Playing well enough. Find him early, like, just give it early. That's just, why bouncy? No, you're dangerous, man. What are you doing? That's just stupid. He's going to slot him in.
Oh.
He's going to have to go back now.
Oh.
Not going to beat it from there, was it?
That was just silly.
Yeah.
Man on. Look at this.
Hey, up, England could be in here. Bukayo Saka.
One more. Oh! Oh!
Yeah! Goal, Palmer! What? From about 25 yards out. Side foots it
What
into the
a
bottom
goal.
corner.
Wow.
Oh my God. England back in this
See?
game when he looked out of
See?
it. Jesus.
Knew it. Well done, boys.
Got 30 yards out.
Proper football.
That was some distance.
Stretching the play. Stretching the play. That's all we have to do, boys.
After the last 5 or 10 minutes, I thought,
What a finish. What a finish.
I thought they were going to, Spain were going to score.
We're going to get a
Cole Palmer
clear-cut
here.
chance.
Palmer starts to move in his own half.
Yeah.
Look, and then it happens and he lays it for him. Finish.
25, 20 yards out.
What
It's
a
a finish, that.
Oh.
That's what you do, boys. We can still get a win.
You take a little deflection, that.
No, just slots it home. People can't get there.
Mate.
On the floor. It's on the floor. It's very difficult to get to. Let's go. We've got some ballers on the pitch right now. And we're going to be more dangerous in every attack.
Didn't see that happening. Yeah.
No, I thought Spain were, if anyone was going to score, I thought it was going to be Spain. But
Telling you, we got players on the pitch that are looking good. We're a more dangerous side right now. Now we move it. Move it quickly and we'll be all right. Slot. Back. Keep going. Pressure. There we go. Let's win this. Let's go, boys. One more.
Go on, Palmer.
Keep coming.
Go on, son.
And then put him in. There we go. Back post.
Saka.
Back post.
Oh, he's done him.
Back post. Oh. We're going to make something happen, I'm telling you. This is football now, boys. This is what you have to do. This is what you should have been doing from minute 1. But we can't with Kane in the side. Sorry. Now, yeah, we go right or left or middle. We got pace everywhere. All they have to do is pull wide and stretch them. And they can't defend. Well, they're not that quick. These boys can't defend. We can take them, boys. We can take them. I'm telling you. There's another chance coming. There's another chance going to come. We're going to create another clear-cut chance. I'm not sure if they are. So we're either going to score
plus added time,
or it's going pens.
Yeah.
Come on, England. Your tail's up. You've got them now. They're tired as well. They ain't done nothing for the last 10 minutes. 5 minutes, maybe. Come on. What's this?
Going back.
Okay, keeper. Wide, get wide, well done, Shaw. You're going to have to play it back post. He's offside.
No, that's a waste, man.
Find him. Find Ollie, lad. Let him win the flick on. Let Them other boys running beyond him. There we go, lads.
First time I've seen Spain do that all game, isn't it?
I know. I think England's bouncing now. Come on, man.
Telling you. Fresh legs as
He
well.
makes such a difference as well in games like this, Rodri.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know going about him a lot, but he is mint. Not saying you can count Spain out, obviously, as the attack again.
These guys, man. Great technicians they are, though.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Nico's quieting down a bit.
Yeah, he has.
Let's see what they do. That's a ball. Uh-oh.
Here's Nico Williams.
Take him. Cut inside. It's a foul. Foul on Stones.
Corner.
Oh, no.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that was a foul on Stones, right?
It looked like he sort of went into his back, but I think he's just been given as a corner kick.
What a goal from Palmer. What a
Mate,
goal.
he finished
by the
that.
way.
Like you were saying, Scotty, like, I thought it was about 25 yards out. I think it was even further than that. Left foot as well. Mind you, is he left footed?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it was,
Yeah,
it was, it was a reverse one from the Netherlands goal. And Palmer set up finger, didn't he?
Yeah.
Watkins.
It's still on. Southgate's done well with his decision making again.
No, he has.
He has.
Some big calls and like
Done the
they
right
came
thing.
on, I didn't expect. Mainoo was like, okay, but Palmer's come on and scored, so you can't knock it.
Right, that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
And the other way of looking at it, that if he should have done that from the beginning, when you were saying about starting with your strongest team, this is evidently playing better without Harry Kane. Is that not the strongest option?
I wouldn't say so because
You were asking for Harry Kane to frigging
No,
to
but I
go off the
wouldn't-
pitch.
I wouldn't start
in
him.
May.
No, the thing is, I would have started Kane because he deserves it because we won the last game and he's the captain. I'd say, listen, I have to start him in my head,
Right.
but I'm ready to take him off from 55, 60 minutes because I know he's going to have a bad game.
Yeah.
More likely.
And also, I do think as well, like, I wouldn't have minded if Kane hadn't started, but
But how would that look?
I think I'd
lost.
rather have Watkins as an option off the bench
That's what I
than
mean.
Harry Kane.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be looking at Harry Kane as a super sub.
Well, you
But
haven't.
I
But
think-
you got Tony on the bench.
I
and
think
that.
Watkins is.
Just not play Kane at all.
Yeah. Sack it off.
I mean, that would be a proper bold move. That.
Yeah,
Like
that'd be
not
very
playing
bold.
him at all.
You got to live and die by that then, and then everyone will be saying, "What you doing? You never start."
If you, yeah, but if you do that and lose,
that's what I'm saying. You're dead.
He's your top scorer in this competition. He's the all-time top scorer. He scored 44 goals this season, and you're like, nah, he ain't getting any minutes. You're mad.
as I always say, Lou Van Gaal would have done it.
He wouldn't care. He would have been. Yeah, he would have had him in the squad. Like, no, you don't have to drop anyone from the squad. You can have everyone on the bench. No, I ain't even gonna. There's no point. I ain't gonna pick him. Right now, Louis Van Gaal will be subbing the goalkeeper. Isn't he? Getting ready for the extra time penalties goalkeeper. Get Tim Krul on.
And then there's no pens.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Have Spain been to pens in this competition? They went to extra time against Germany,
I
didn't
don't
they?
think they've been to penalties.
I
No.
don't think so. I don't think they've needed to.
See what I mean? That's an advantage for us. We love pens. Famously, we're mint at penalties.
Yeah, I don't think they've got a lot more left in them in Spain. I don't want to say that too soon. They don't look like it at the moment. Looks like we really have our tails between whatever you call it, our legs.
But we that's what I was saying. We
Tails
were playing
up.
it. Wait.
He's gonna get slotted. Oh my days! Oh my days! Oh my days!
Save.
What football was that?
That was a great move by Spain. Was it?
Oh my gosh!
I agree with you, Nathan. They've not got anything left.
Yeah.
They ran out of steam.
I was just about to agree with you.
And I'm going like, shut up.
He said that, and then that was probably the move of the game.
I said that. I said only on that minute.
There's about 8 different players involved in
The
that.
minute had changed though. That minute it was like 79.
Say that about England. Come on, England are knackered. He ain't got left for left.
Yeah, they got nothing left in them. Oh my days. There you go, have it. Give it back. Bang, bang, bang. Chance. My days.
Nico Williams here. Well done. Well done. Oh, couldn't quite get there.
Any more subs? Someone else? Who else is coming up? Oh, for them. Oh, that's that other Nacho.
He's pocket munching here.
I took the kids to the cinema.
Oh, did you? Good lad.
No, Pringle.
I'm going to knit to the loo.
All right. That wasn't the ask. That was
No,
the question. I was
sorry.
asking.
Be careful. Like, scroll up a little bit, in fact. Because you might get a spoiler.
Nacho! See what Nacho's saying. Still.
Get in! Obviously, nothing happened there. Just winding Jay up.
Nah. Still, what, about 10 minutes to go?
Yeah, you'd
Still.
think that Morata substitution was about six hours long, wasn't it?
Let's see what happens. Anybody's game then, yeah?
Really, I think so. Yeah.
I was actually paid my car park, made sure that I paid for extra time. I knew, I had a feeling.
It's only till 8 o'clock anyway on a Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah, you only pay till 8 o'clock on a Sunday.
Why I put on the extra hour, it was more money. The 4 hours, it was less.
What have you parked on the street or on
On the street. No, in that car park in between.
Oh right, yeah, I know you're saying.
Dangerous, these boys, man.
Yeah, man.
That one-touch play is dangerous.
Oof, oh.
How they do? My days.
They don't seem to have been as shell-shocked as you'd hope from conceding.
Yeah.
Don't bother. It doesn't seem to bother them.
Like they collected themselves, didn't they?
Yeah.
For a bit, and then.
Oh, they're playing some nice stuff, though, I've got to say. But it's still anyone's game. Jamal's going to stay on for the whole time, and so is Nico, because they can't afford to take them off. No way.
Saka, big hoof up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, he did well there, Pickford, to be fair.
Can we make it count
That's
now?
good he didn't punch that.
Can we make it count? Nope. Yeah, we're going extra time, aren't we? Well, you never know. We never know. All these last-minute goals, so often. No point saying we're going extra time until the ref's blown.
This is it, man. Could be there for the taking, this.
Oh, bad pass.
Oh my days.
They've scored. Spain have
Offside.
Spain have got a second.
That's not offside.
Fuck's sake.
That was bad defending, you know.
Bad defending, wasn't it?
That was bad defending. It's over. Surely.
No, I think there's one chance. There's another chance in it for England.
Yeah, it might be 10
There is.
minutes, isn't there? It might be an extra 5 minutes, actually.
There's another chance in this game.
Who did the ball beat to get to?
Ollie Watkins he's not really had a chance yet. I think there's a chance in it for him.
Was it offside? Let's have another look at that.
It looked like a bad pass originally out to the left-hand side.
But I think Walker was too tight in again. He had so much work to do to get back out there. He got done well to get there. But I think if he was a bit wider, he would have got there.
Here.
Why is he not going with him knowing that he's going to be coming? Look.
Do you know what I mean?
He waited too late. He's off.
Oh!
No, he's not
Nah,
off. He's not off.
He's not.
Not off. I saw a bit of white clothes on Stones' leg, I think, which made it onside.
It's a great ball, that, by the way.
Bloody hell.
Fucking hell, he's done everyone there, hasn't he? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I hope my car's alright. Either way, I hope the car's alright. It's not over yet, though. I'm still worried. Mourinho. Who's that? Spelled his name wrong as well.
Yeah. Special ones coming up.
Come on, boys. Let's not change our way of playing now. Let's keep playing.
Go on, Palmer. Keep going, lad.
Put him in. Put him in.
Go on.
Turn out. Get it. One more. Sure. Got a bit wider, lad. Oh!
That felt like that was it, didn't it?
Nah, that was a good turn, lad.
That turn, then I thought he was going to keep hold of it and lever it into the goal.
Yeah, he needed a little bit more of a tight touch.
Yeah.
That'd been fine.
Oh, he lost it.
Slightly, yeah, he lost it.
It's good though. He's trying to get in between there where he can make things happen. And Ivan Toney's coming on. 88 minutes.
Is that for Foden? Yeah. Tony on for Foden.
Foden's been non-existent this
Yeah,
half.
he should have come off a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, you two. Make something happen now. It's a good aerial threat though. Surely there's 5 extra minutes. Yamal.
You know. Mainoo on for Yamal. Right, come on, England. Cole Palmer with a corner here. Come on. This is it.
A ball. Oh! Oh! Yeah! Oh my gosh!
There was two clearances there. Declan Rice, I think, was it with the first header?
Rice
To save. Then it was Gay. Then it was Rice again. It's over.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, Gay as well. He's cleared off the line by Danny Olmo. Oh, mate.
Look at open header. You got to score them.
I think, yeah.
You've got to score open header from there. That's just like a safety header. Let me make sure it's on target.
Yeah, I think you could do a little bit better.
Oh man,
If that was against United, who scored it.
that was his chance. Everyone would have scored it against United,
Hey.
especially last year.
4 minutes. Should be at least 8. Fucking hell. Move, linesman.
Let's get it going. Let's get going. What? Come inside. Come next to it.
It's just a waste, this, man. Like,
Keep it on, lad.
he's done that a few times, Pickford.
All right. What's the player doing, man? Get him a yellow card. Uh-oh. He's in. Oh, he's not in.
Come on, man. There's another chance in this. One more chance in there. Watkins or Tony is going to get a chance in the last
Got to
3
go
minutes.
for Tony now. Find Tony. Let him flick it on.
Be
Get
the
Watkins
hero.
on the move. That's all you do. Them two played together at Brentford, didn't they? They can do it again.
All right. All right. It's a yellow card. He's got a yellow. End of.
Who got the yellow?
Was it Watkins?
No, he gave it to someone else.
Oh, yeah.
He just saw black. And it's like,
did
which
it.
one is it?
Do you remember, was it Kieran Gibbs and Oxlade Chamberlain? Remember when the ref got them two mixed up?
Or did he get Watkins right? Did he give it to him?
Fucking hell.
That wasn't really a yellow card, was it?
I thought it was worse than it.
It's nothing.
First, but
absolutely nothing. Oh, that's that Pedro, isn't it? Good player. Hasn't he been injured for a while now? He hasn't even played this tournament, has he? No.
Only Watkins with a yellow card.
Yeah.
He won't care though if he gets the equaliser.
Come on, man. We need another. We got 2 minutes.
Oh, Murata here.
Time. Don't just hoof it, man. We got time to get it down and try and play. All right, now we can go forward. Pass it. Man on. Don't go that way. Right. In the corner. Just quickly. We haven't got time for that.
No, man. Fucking hell, this nonsense.
Hurry up then. Oh my days, you want to take all the time to have the one chance.
Like, you could have kept going then.
Bring it down. Man on. What the?
What?
What?
So you've just wasted a minute on that.
That's it now.
Wasted a minute on that fucking about to let Jordan Pickford take that free kick that you should have took 2 minutes ago. And there's nothing in that at all.
My
He just
God.
bought that and the linesman should know better.
He's right on it as well, the linesman.
He's onside.
That is literally
Yeah.
fucking...
It's a white shirt.
He's on, mate.
I've seen a white shirt.
Inches in it.
White top, yeah.
Good goal though, wasn't it?
You know what? I've got to give plaudits to Southgate for what he's done, though. I can't really be upset with what he's done today. And the last game. The last 3 games, he's made good decisions.
That's only because he made bad decisions before it. I disagree
Yeah, I know.
with you.
But he's got to the final. And he's done well in this game. He's done all he could.
He's done well. He failed again.
He's done all he could. Do you think he failed, or do you think the Spain are just better?
I think Spain are a better team than they have been in the tournament. I mean, it's not over yet. But I think that he set the team up wrong from the start, and he could have built with a momentum and a style of football that he wasn't chasing into this game. That's my take on it. I you know.
That's it. It's over. England have lost the Euros final to Spain 2-1. Wasn't to be. Kobbie Mainoo doesn't get to complete his season with the Euros, or Luke Shaw doesn't, despite starting the final and playing very well, to be fair to him, in the final. It's just one of them, innit? Spanish teams don't lose finals. That's the sad
23,
fact.
that is.
23 on the spin. That's not a coincidence. Harry Kane's destined to never win out.
To be fair, Spain are ballers, though, man. They are
ballers. The thing is, right? You just don't know, do you? You don't know.
You never know.
There's sometimes there's a scenario. I'm not saying this is the case, but sometimes there's a scenario where you've just got a better team that plays better.
That's what I mean.
I don't know. I kind of get where you're coming from, Scotty, with the momentum and all that. And there's certain decisions that Southgate did that I wouldn't have done. But I think today in this game, I just think you could see the difference in the quality of the teams.
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. What I'm saying to you is, I think this game would have been more possibility of winning if we'd start playing more. If we'd started Palmer or started tinkering with not starting Kane earlier on in the competition.
Yeah,
I know.
But it's so hard in hindsight to say not starting Kane.
I've said it the last 2 watch-alongs.
I know, but to really do it.
Oh, to do it, it's a big call. It's a big call. Gareth Southgate in that guy is pragmatic, and there was no. And the thing is, if that's the sword you sort of you fall on, you know what I mean, taking Harry Kane up and not winning it.
But you know what? You're right, because end of the day, if you look at the players he didn't bring here, that was based on what?
I sort of thought.
Yeah, exactly.
So, are we going to go straight from this stream, or do you want to do another one? Do another one. All right. Oh, so we're not staying on this stream. We're going to a different. We're going to do a live review shortly. Me and Scotty will do a live review. So stick around. Nath, I've enjoyed these last few games with you, bro. It's been really good. I'm going to get you on more watch-alongs next season with Manchester United for the team that you care about.
Yes.
Because you've shown a lot of passion for someone that isn't really that bothered. I appreciate that, bro. And Scotty, me and you're going to be back with a review as well. And we'll have a little chat about what went wrong and what... To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more philosophical about this game because I think Spain were just class. Yeah, and I just think that we were sort of... I think, on reflection, I think I was kidding myself if I thought Gareth Southgate was going to mastermind the game against Spain. It just looked like one team knew what they were doing and a lot better players, and I just think they've just been mint all tournament. And the fact that Rodri went off at half-time and it didn't bother him speaks volumes for me. Kobbie Mainoo, though, had a superb tournament. Probably one of his quieter games today. But on the whole, he's been phenomenal. Great to see. A few players there that you look at and you think, the likes of Cole Palmer, likes of Kobbie Mainoo, who am I missing? Mark Gay. There's a chance you get a new manager in, because I think they will change the manager, and this next generation can possibly break this 60-year hoodoo or 58-year hoodoo, but we'll see. That's another story for another day. In the meantime, don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe. Stick around as well on the channel. We're going to go live in 5 minutes time with a live review, me and Scotty. Scotty, thank you. Nate, thank you. Excellent. England, same old, innit, eh? Just don't win out. See you in the next one.